All right. All guild members, please gather in the planning room. We've got a situation. Something needing dealt with urgently.
That's how I get told. Like myself.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know what you said, but yeah.
not
Stop hitting yourself, Ridley. God damn.
okay?
I was going to, but now that you've mentioned it, I won't.
They actually had butted high
You're
on
part of the
mic,
guild.
so it's fine.
Hey there, big fella.
Goodness.
Hi, Hersan.
Maybe that's right.
Oh, maybe
How quaint.
I can talk like myself.
Guy from Medbay.
You're a very big
He's
guy.
standing now.
Get out of the way so you can walk in if you.
Alright.
Hmm?
I should
Oh.
move them. Actually.
Everyone, current
Just
situation.
Step on a side.
Yeah, there
The
you
Scout
go.
Network's detected, well, after, you know, not hearing about the cult for however long and only catching glimpses here and there. I sent the Scout Network out to every corner of Torel I could think of. They managed to get something right about here in the Khalidi Desert. Activity from Fraglin Sanguish. They're in an old Khalidi ruin. Some sort of mana fluctuations going on there. Reports of loss of touch with one's magic, or a part of one's magic. Feeling physically weaker. The main thing I want right now is a group to go out there, figure out what's going on, above all else, and if it's something that needs to be taken care of, it gets taken care of. Again, the main goal here is information gathering. But if it comes to it. Do all of you feel well enough to go on this?
we going at night? Or are we going right now? Right now?
As fast as I can get people there.
I'll do it.
It's also Khalidi.
Yeah, I know.
I should be nowhere near there.
It's not like Shiying of all fucking places.
The desert.
Is it like a problem? Deal with that? What the fuck's a desert?
I'm pretty sure they hate mages.
No, but they've got a mage college. Secret
Which one
Croya
hates mages
has a
again?
faction that
Ah.
hates mages.
That's good. Sorry, I got distracted. You want me there, Guildmaster? I could be there. If you prefer me being there, I could be there.
That's not how this works, Hi. If you want to go,
know.
get up. If you don't, stay.
Now I have to get up.
Magical ruin.
That is usually how it works.
You want to get carried?
No. Richter, he eats that now.
You can do it, little man. I believe in you.
About this.
True.
Yeah.
The die has been cast.
One of us.
So, why did Richter become more demon-like? I mean, as long as he doesn't eat, like, the
Or
sun
not
from
Richter,
it.
sorry,
Christine.
We can share.
Why did Christine become more demon-like?
You know what?
magical.
He ate her face.
It's more like enchantment,
what?
I think, not
No one
inherent.
else?
Yeah, we kind of killed a fairy and he ate it.
Is that impossible to do? What the?
Actually, what's the letter thingy for
Do we
this
need to
thing?
amend the
Since you
rules
guys said it's
somewhat?
important.
Hey,
to
Sheen.
know how
Put it in your
difficult
mouth.
shit
And then,
Considering it is,
I'd hope so, but I
Fragrance
think too
sanguis.
many
Think
people
that
would
was
violate
possible.
it.
but like I said, main goal is reconnaissance. Figuring out what's going on.
Okay.
I'd rather you get out alive knowing what they're doing there now, instead of dying trying to stop it.
A mixture of defensive, not defensive probably is nice, I guess.
It sounds doable.
In case that happens.
All right, the six of you go get ready.
Oh,
Damn. Alright. Nice.
It's all flat
Pretty
six.
much.
That makes
There
it
it
pretty
is.
fucking easy.
When I said it's a whole ruin, I mean it's a whole ruin that has them in it.
Alright, I'm a fireman.
That and the
Richter?
reports of, you know, losing a certain
already
part of
know
your
what I'm trying to
magic
do.
or feeling
Potion
physically
seller.
weaker, etc.
Yep.
Bit worrying,
for
so
the-
I want to send a good
Write it
amount of
out,
Yeah.
and I'll make sure it's sent with you
I
on
don't
your
know
way.
what
numbers.
has any magic.
thank you very much.
Really sucks.
And
Say so.
I'll be sure to add an extra tip whenever I
There's
get back.
one spell, but
That's not necessary.
What is the time?
It's not necessary,
taking this.
but I'm doing it regardless.
It used to be in my
Nice.
eyes anyways.
Needed
Yeah.
to
Don't
do
die,
something.
guys.
Fireman,
It's
I
literally
have a
not
question for
necessary.
you.
You are well, yes?
Yeah.
As well as you can.
Okay, never mind
Yeah.
that.
That's the two.
Potions.
What's
So,
that?
what did you want
Yeah.
to ask him?
Write it out.
You
I
wanna
was
ask
gonna
for
ask
it?
you
Yes.
told me to-
Sent
Yeah,
it
well,
out.
told me that fine. If I already grabbed them, then I don't have to worry about it.
I mean, like, technically I could charge a higher
worry.
rate because,
I'm keeping an eye on
I
everything.
mean,
Is
I
that part
know
of
what the market
precision?
price is for potions, but that's, you know.
Okay.
So you,
Yeah.
I should grab some potions from them before we head out.
He can
smell
me
I think the only person who can fix shit is that one. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Ooh,
if
look, my
you
armor
check
class.
you should have
Oh, yeah.
a list of everything. Feel free to
Something
just
slip into your palm.
write out what you need exactly,
Will do.
slip it under the workshop door, and I'll make sure it's sent to you.
shoot back
before,
there.
Guildmaster Leon.
you depart.
Okay.
There's
No,
a handful of
I
people
actually
going
hated it
on.
out. I'm really good with that
Yeah.
poker
I
shit.
was going to ask if there was anything.
Leon
I
can
recommend
easily
taking
walk
with
you
me.
through it.
Thanks.
Any weaponry you may have, armor, potions.
But
Oh no, wait, potions.
Uh,
Not potions.
yeah,
Potions don't work on him.
potions don't work.
So hey,
His potions.
at the med bay last time.
They might help.
We do have
I
our
thought you said-
Congratulations.
That's
on
not
your
six and
ascension,
taller.
good boy.
I'm not
Stick
sure
with
if
the
all
group.
potions.
Blades
fail.
That's me. Your name's Anthos.
Is it desecration if I do what I do?
Nice mouth.
That's her scene. I don't know if he can
Herbal
tell you
or
that
magic
right
otherwise. Doesn't matter
Okay.
which.
Mm-hmm.
If it is, don't do it.
Okay.
Interesting. Hold on, I might have some excess. Let's see.
Say you get spotted.
Don't worry about that.
Should
Don't worry about that.
play
Spit to the side, don't worry.
it's more-
Sometimes it gets stuck. Fine, don't worry about that. Spit to the side. Don't worry about that. It's fine. Yeah. So what's his name again?
Percy?
They're going right back.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Hussein. Look forward to working alongside you.
Oh, those are all
I
expired.
think we'll be good buds.
Position. I'm gonna let
Here,
you.
I guess learn to talk and whatnot, but yeah, we all have our shortcomings.
You do have a weapon.
Me too. Me too.
No.
Let's see what's your name. One of the new ones.
Yes, I am new. It's nice to meet you both. I do wish you luck on your mission.
Sitting at
I'm Bella
platinum
Nice.
and 3
It's
gold.
good to meet you.
and
Nice to
I don't
meet you,
know how I
Bella.
got here.
Name's Anthos.
Oi,
Through lots of pain, trial.
nice to meet you, Anthos. Got quite a few interesting people in this guild. How wonderful.
I do. Hey, I'm
Do you
still
know
getting used to it.
horrifying implications of being in the green after taking on a subsidized
What is
11
it, like
platinum debt?
Yeah,
if you told anybody else that.
That's being dead. Fuck.
Are we gonna
There are
recap
some
it?
cities that don't make that revenue in that time.
Oh no, I'm going to need
Most villages would not.
Go get ready. Go,
That's
go.
for sure.
Time. Essence. all that.
That'd be a sizable
The fact that
portion
I
of,
have like
Probably.
70
tax
gold
revenue.
hurts me. And I'm hearing things 10 times that number.
Yeah.
Listen, I've never had a goal before till now, and it's fucking great. Let's head out.
Maybe
Let me not bump you with that.
60
Sorry.
Never had a goal before.
And that was after saving.
Wow, I just had copper 4 weeks the first time, and that was a lot to me.
Yeah, I kind
I
of
will
do.
try.
You gotta get some
first.
I don't have any money.
I can probably talk on the ferry and shit. Those have no clue to any of these guys.
Too much money.
But you
I've spent
worth
like
the time paying last time.
Anthony already
maybe
has one.
30, 40 gold while I've been here too.
Okay.
That's the
And I
biggest
still
thing I was
have-
worried about.
It just keeps going up after I spend money.
We needed this.
Yeah, keeping in communication with me is usually important. You know, it would be real neat if I could make something that could like
Fuck.
go in someone's ear. or
Keeping
something.
Hulk's already in there, so they're probably not gonna.
So that I don't have anybody to send money to.
I
A
need you
major
to
makes a
listen to me for a
lot of money.
Understood.
As you're going in there into a dangerous room, if you see anything that looks very obviously magical
I mean,
or
I need to
treasure-ish,
look around the city. I've been
don't
meaning to
fucking
look,
touch it.
see if there are like people in the city that need it.
I need you to promise me right now.
Thanks.
Well, what if it's something that's
No.
It's just kind of hard to find those.
You can leave it to
This
someone
can
else.
only be countermanded by a direct order from Leon. Okay?
At least let Leon look at it first.
I'll do it after. This.
I would say to ease some nerves. It's been uncovered like for a while.
But we
Though
don't
they
know
might
what
have found
people
something
can.
new.
Try and use some money to help
Exactly.
people around the city. And
From what Bori said,
Alright.
they had
Hi.
what those spikes that were affecting people's mental
if he knows
states.
any, I don't know if he.
That wasn't the cult, I don't
He
think.
probably knows more than I
Yes, you
do.
do.
Oh, wasn't?
But
Oh,
there-
okay.
Worry about
There's
so-
always the possibility that various traders or
I mean, heck, the
criminals in
seaweed from
Khalidi
before
just
had
stash
crazy
things
effects.
in random ruins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I hear ruin, I hear trap. That's all. Making sure
That
you're
makes sense.
safe.
That's the holy inside of you.
What?
Nothing.
Nah, that's the Ichian.
I was gonna say, you know what I do aside from working here.
He gets it
Or,
both
like, in the
barrels.
city specifically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have the luxury of.
There's
get
the
the- you
inborn
get-
caution and the trained caution.
Yeah.
A bad feeling either way.
Pits all the way down.
I don't really go out.
Well,
How you feeling this week? I see you're still. Right.
We'll work.
Good to still see you around. We are.
hopefully it'll get you to revert
Day by day.
into a more comfortable form.
I think it's while his body's healing. That's a hypothesis for me.
Medical facilities are all prepped just in case.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. All right. Everyone else, feel free to disperse. Go about your business.
Yep.
Do what you will. I'm gonna go have a talk with them down in the foyer.
Finish my blood.
Did you leave it somewhere? Okay. Here's hoping nobody else will in the regular canteen.
Today feels really weird for me. I feel like
taller than you were in.
I'm really not. I'm the same. I'm the same as always been.
I'm a terrible night's sleeper.
I thought you did last
By that I mean I haven't
Nice going in shadows. Very comfortable, very dark, very
Thank you.
cool.
I appreciate it.
Very comfortable.
No.
Take you shortcut.
Or you could just die. You just explode on the
I have
spot.
an idea.
It is a little entertaining.
What am I
to see.
Science requires rest.
Feel your fear.
I mean, that's true, but that's fatal silence.
I'm just teasing you, don't worry about it.
New person.
There is one thing I've got to say to all of you, and I want him to hear this too.
Anyways, hello, welcome to the guild. I assume you're enjoying, so welcome to the guild. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Enjoy your amazing part. I hope you know how to kill people and not get, you know, scarred for life by
I feel
it.
like
there.
I don't think I've really killed.
You all might lose contact with me.
Well, you
It might
don't
be a
knock it till you try
possibility.
it. You know, that's what some people say. It's gonna be
If that happens,
each other people here.
sure to listen to
you
Anthony.
fit right. That's you look cool.
Oh, I thought you were.
Well, Mr. Know everything. You know how to punch. Have you punched someone in with your arms?
I talk about.
Yeah, I know a lot of people get
it's gonna be a bit of a
killing people.
long travel.
It's all considering it's
Saying like
It's
it.
not
I've
that
been
and everything.
You got this.
You got to take a shit down through.
But usually,
It's a mess.
yeah, I mean, I used to break my arms before because I punch so hard, but not anymore. It's all really in the stancing.
Is that how that works?
Leon.
Hey, passing?
Yeah, because sometimes, you set yourself in the ground and you hold yourself firm. Now I just don't hold myself as firm, so I get knocked back with my own punches.
No, quite a big person, I must say.
Yeah, you just gotta.
Surprised you can fit through doors. How very lovely. You have a very lovely form.
You know, that's
And you just gotta.
hard. Afraid of feeling. Don't let high step into a trap.
That's kind of weird.
I'm saying, yes, your body build and everything. You look very. Oh, thank you.
Is there any benefit to like?
And we will call scene there.
And that scene.
Everybody that is not a PC, please start moving towards NPC VC. Otherwise, PC stay here.
Move to NPC.
Someone speaking to me.
You're getting
I can tell if someone was speaking to me or if it was my inner voices. Haven't had inner voices in a while. Oh well.
The bird has inner voices.
Make sure to mute up when you change
Look for
voice
the
channels.
bird. They have voices.
Is that so?
I'm responding.
My voices were never really heard though. They were more so a tall, shadowy man with eyes. Such a gentleman is much more nicer in my thoughts.
I love the fucking.
They're a bird. They flap. They're fine.
I'm so glad I keep
All right, everyone respond. You know the business.
Don't you dare. Not yet.
Shit eater.
Come here. Give me a fucking smooch.
Oh, the biggest
smooch. Man.
That's crazy.
You said you needed blood, right?
I wanted to, and then I was like,
Where is he? Where'd that fucker go?
Alright, respawn.
Where'd that motherfucker go? Hold on.
You said you left your blood, right?
Huh?
You said you left your blood, right?
My blood.
I hate. Honestly, I would have gone up there if I had actually put on all the fucking combat that should be on. This is still very, like, bare bones model.
I can't hear shit. What did they say?
If I had updated it, I would have been up there. I can't speak, but I can fucking, I can eat things. You need something investigated? I will investigate each and every little bit of its flesh off its bone.
Oh, congratulations on your ascension. Yeah, I'm nearly a god now. Funnily enough, you're the closest. Kreskin. Funnily enough, you're the closest. You're the closest to understand what her scene is.
I shit you not. You should have been there. When,
You said, why does he look like a demon?
Just called him like a cute
Take a fucking guess.
I used to look like a demon.
If it isn't my favorite snack.
Don't eat me. Not yet. We haven't even gotten to that level of our relationship yet.
That's a no, sir.
God, it's wild. I've never shown you what her scene used to look like, have I? Yeah, I just kept my mind. Somewhat. Everything's a little hazy all the time. Everything's a little hazy beyond the feeling of hunt, kill, and eat.
Alright.
Yeah, he's getting me.
He thinks you're weird, but not weird.
Not a bestial yet. Just wait till I can give you a Fey gift.
Or they just did.
Dude.
Then I could become your patron.
NPCs,
Oh.
please quiet up.
What's your species right now? Are you like a human?
British accent.
I have to remind myself I don't feel fear of anthos. I can't like make some comments unless it's sarcastic.
No, you're not at all. You're not a
I
human.
can't wait for them to interact.
His human form does look different. I'm still making it.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take a break then, but either way.
Would it be better if I consolidate all the potions for you?
That would be appreciated.
Noted.
Don't eat that compass. I'll be so mad if you eat that compass.
Send
I
it.
probably won't.
I'll stay behind with the PCs.
If you eat some of me, I get to eat some of you, right?
No, if he eats some of him, you might turn into what he is.
No, that's only if I eat his heart.
No, I'm talking about vice versa. If he eats
True.
we don't know.
I'm part Fey now.
Hi, Hershey.
Hey, how's it going?
Facing.
It is remarkably. It's great to have just like. I'm kind of enjoying the bit where I can't talk for a bit. It's very simple.
To the line, it is
No
time to start going
overcomplicating
over
things.
player
I grunt.
abilities.
Are you in the NPC comp?
Yeah.
And I'll repeat it here just so you guys know. There is a non-combative role. It'll be lesser than the combative, but we do still need some people to sit to the side as a separate model.
Can I have the extra combative role? Is it like an offset?
Wrong mic.
Yes, that's the balance between dreads and norms.
Extra combative role.
My controllers are very broken right now, so I don't know if I can fight really well. Or I'll just like walk out of somewhere.
Do it anyway. Do it anyway.
I know I'm gonna do it anyways, but like I'm saying that I'm just sucky at fighting right now.
Right, wrong one. Man, that's crazy.
Bro, just let me go on. I'll be fine.
Alright. So,
Hey, wait a
pretty-
minute, that's
pretty
a
quick for
gunfight.
you. So,
Dave,
my strength ranking is C, but I'm really fast. I have a couple things. So my main thing is this. I move fast. That's it. That's all you need to know. But one thing that I can tell you, if there's anything physical that's happening that I run into, it still hits me. So if like you swing an axe and it looks like and I walk through, I'm gonna get hit. I can't dodge it. It's not like an intangibility. Second, I have this. Any physical and magical projectiles connect through this. You physically can walk through it. It just takes a little bit of like you have to actually kind of like push through it a little bit. Then I have this. It goes on both my hands. It just adds a little extra. It's not meant to like hurt you. It's meant for deflections. And then lastly, I have my air manipulation. This is air bending. Basically, if you see this on my hands, and I tell you something simple like split legs, then wind is pushing your legs out to where you are going to do a split or something. Or if I tell you move your hands up, your hands are going to fly up. Outside of that, one thing that will be noted, I will never be trying to kill you. Period. There's nothing that I will do. I will never be aiming for points that will ever get you to a critical state. Everything that I'm doing is just to knock you out, period. And that's it. That is all for me. Or I have a stick. That's it.
Oh shit, a stick?
It's a nice stick.
Oh shit.
Stick of death.
That's scary.
Hi. Normally, I'm B strength. All I got is a solid iron hammer. I struggle even with B strength to carry because it's fucking heavy. The main things I can do with, the only one magic thing I have is a one-time use barrier. It lasts for
God?
15 seconds. Normally it's hard to break because it pushes enemies out, but big monsters can just shatter it like it's nothing.
Jesus.
Praise.
I got my,
The music is in Hallelujah.
Yeah, the music's in character. You hear the creepy ambiance.
Oh, so you guys get
You find that creepy?
It is in character. You hear that shit.
What do you mean creepy? That was angelic.
I don't know.
Angels don't exist in Lunacore.
Yeah.
Still not creepy, it's inspiring.
I charge forward and slam down. Then I have the code
delight.
Try hit. And then my little AoE, which is a stagger. It makes the ground uneven and hits everything around me with
Stealth team.
They're stealthing.
Listen.
Anything about stealth?
Yeah, I never said anything about stealth.
Yeah, go. Information collection, by the way.
Yeah.
Over time, this will
Sorry, the smash and grab team.
Emphasis on the smash.
Stealth is overrated anyways.
My B strength goes up to a B plus.
Walk up and grab one of
If I remember correctly, it's specifically, basically, deal more damage with it. Basically, goes berserk gauge. Think, warrior bullshit.
Warrior.
I think that's. I have a.
Resident Warrior main speaks of.
Iron Will.
That's about it, I think. B goes to B plus when red. That's all I can think of.
Actually, I'm a paladin main, but I love warrior.
Shut up.
Oh. It's a little hard to see, but I'm at C strength. If you see the little glowy, and I go purple.
Home gang.
Strength. I have armor. This is a drain touch. It drains you physically. It heals me a very tiny bit. When I change my weapon, that's just different types of weapon. Blood drain. Other hand. I have a new thing. So when this happens, one of my weapon, or my big weapon, will turn green. This is dealing acid damage. It's like pouring acid. So I do a cut. That's it.
It burns.
Green is mean, blue is dirty.
Hello. Admittedly, this character has basically nothing flashy at all. In fact, nothing flashy at all. But what he does have is he eats things. Essentially, very strong mouth. I'm gonna try and block things with my mouth. It might turn out terribly. Who knows? I can bite through armor and weapon, and if I bite them, I can heal them and give them regeneration. That is about it. He is really impractical. His strength is D. He is slow. You might kill him by punching him in the chest. Have fun.
Okay, so give you an emphasis. To give you an idea, like an example, weaker health points than Marana, but he's constantly regenerating as long as he's eating something. So he has 1 health point, but it's constantly coming back every second as long as he keeps eating things.
Marana has a magical item that doubles his
It brought
heal
3 to 6.
reserves. He's got an
That fucker has like 1.
Hello. It's me. If if I touch you and I say go to sleep, or something in this form, it will take a bit, but I'm putting you to a light slumber. I am C rank. I think that's it. I have a gun. I was not supposed to see your enchants. Oh yeah, I most definitely am. Probably gonna do defense. So I'm tougher. Like,
Motto
Nini's playing
exploded.
Scooby-Doo
I
right
think
now.
I have the important stuff put out. So obviously, the sword, quickie, then big ol' sword. This will be a lot heavier, hits a lot harder, and then spells. So when I do this, hold on. It's a equivalent of a crossbow bow. This, on the other hand, after a few seconds, ballista.
Damn.
This, after I charge it, slam it down, it's a knockback effect. And then this is my new fancy thing.
Fucking hollow purple?
Metaverse beam. What this is quite literally being deconstructed.
That's hollow purple, my guy.
They have to be in contact with it. Obviously, this is more supposed to be for
My boy came up with a disintegration orb.
It has a effect of like breaking you down on contact, but it is weakened on physical things. It is primarily for the arcane, for like breaking.
Okay.
I was about to say, you mean he had the fucking eraser tool?
Fucked up. Alright, Todd, you gotta fight him as Raleigh now. Just
Skin here. If you come in contact with it, you're just getting sandpaper brushed across you, like pretty harshly.
So to be clear, it's not select layer delete.
To describe something. Why that?
Yeah, no. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's like slapping across.
Only for magic. For magic, it goes, I turn your particles off.
It's like I'm slowly taking atoms away from you.
Oh my god. You're like, if I do this enough times, I'll go through you.
Yeah.
You said C strength, right?
C strength. Also, I have a shield that's like a AoE float, but it's broken, so let me see if I can fix it right now.
Oh. Bingo card, last minute model work.
I did eat it.
Because he can.
Yeah, there you go. Bingo.
Yeah, but don't worry about it.
Alright,
It's pretty obvious.
Orion, you said you're staying here with them, so everybody else that's gonna be helping me, come on.
Yeah.
I also hope you know, while you were up there getting selected, Hercene leaned forward and lifted up your hammer to see how heavy it was, nodded, and then slapped it back down.
Dude, we're gonna be such good buds.
We're gonna be such good
Seriously,
buds.
I like the horns and
Once I get back to my form that can talk.
So Todd,
Mhm.
have I told you my theory for if I ever want to make this character evil?
Yeah.
So you know how airbenders can tear out like the wind from people's lungs, right?
Yeah.
Instead, I do the reverse. So I just keep filling your lungs with air, and when it's just, and then pow,
Yep.
your lungs just explode. It's like a balloon.
I honestly would have gone up there and joined you guys for this mission if I had actually put on the combat particles on this model. It's still unfinished. But hold on. I'm gonna go.
like this, meaning like I want to
Caca,
be down
motherfucker!
next for message select, but I can't because I can't fucking.
Move. Fuck off, bot.
Alright, hello. We have people that potentially have not played Dreads before. There are
He
like
had
the cultists
eaten-
in general, so get ready for the yap session.
He had eaten
Happens once a month.
Thule
at
of
this point.
Auster, I don't know. I don't know what would happen. We've made jokes about it before.
I do gotta ask, will we have any sort of predisposition towards
It was great. That's how I
lucky?
doing this.
I'll be explaining that.
Okay.
Night the city bleeds red, blue.
Give it like 2 minutes for people to load in, and then.
But how did we get in here? We didn't have the scarab or the hammer or anything like that.
Is this a reference to something?
It's a World of Warcraft map.
Oh. Okay. I've never played that.
What happened?
I haven't either.
I make good decisions.
Is this World of Warcraft? Yeah, it's World of Warcraft.
Here's the biggest thing you can get on this map, right? You can get a carrot and a stick, and it makes you go faster on an animal.
Critically acclaimed MMORPG.
What?
Fantasy 14.
It makes you if you're riding an animal, it makes you go faster. That's the biggest loot you can get here.
It's 70 now, up to Stormblood.
Well, nah, I feel like they're gonna probably find something a bit more important than that.
How much I viscerally hate like the sound effects they use for like
carrot and a
feet
stick's
on
what they're here
sand and
for.
Stone.
Oh yeah, just turn the world audio off, honestly.
Macros to mute my game.
Oh, you know.
Whenever I'm in
No, I did restart.
I
Okay,
finished
let's
my
see if this
run.
works.
I want violence.
We have a mechanic with this mission.
A mechanic?
I finished my run. Oh.
No, we're mugged.
Oh no, is it moving with me, or is that just my mirror?
It's
That's just my
rotating
mirror.
with you.
It's moving with you.
It rotates.
It's moving with you. It's moving with you. It rotates.
Well, yeah, it's meant to. Oh wait, I see what you mean.
Is it a world constraint, but it's still rotation constrained to you?
No, it's a particle.
Following your head.
Yeah, it's following my head.
That's the problem I had with my.
I mean, honestly, it just adds a
Uh,
little more shebang to it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Make yourself sick.
Faster, faster,
I-
faster!
Don't worry about it too much. We just need it down as a visual. So. Because I can start yapping. Yeah, this is the non-combative thing for mission. We'll need like at least 2. So.
Okay.
And I'm fine playing cultists once I'm done being a Mormnal.
A what?
Immortal.
That didn't stutter.
Oh, John!
Mr. John.
I forgot.
As time has elapsed, it is time to start yapping. So, the first thing to explain with this mission, this field is suppression. When inside of it, they are weaker with magic. If they are outside of it, they are weaker with physical. That applies to you all as well. So for the heavy physical ones, you're going to be wanting to fight inside of the bubbles. For the for like the casters, you're going to be outside the bubbles.
Oh boy.
I know what I want then. Just
Fighting
follow
time.
the bubble.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for Chelsea. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Listen, trial by fire.
You went higher.
Isn't this his first mission?
First quest is an A-rank! It keeps happening!
It happened to me. It happened to me. I nearly died.
The bubbles last for 2 minutes each. There will be a little bit of interlude between them. Usually they're probably big enough to cover an entire battlefield, but you guys will be fighting in and out of them, basically. I realize I don't know if this is a public model, because I'm stupid. It's probably not.
I don't believe your stuff is clonable.
Yeah, give me...
That might
where's
not
my
be.
FX?
Yeah, that might be because it's not.
Oh, you said however. I got so confused. She said however, comma. I was like, what? I was like, huh?
You're fine. I don't mind booting up my Unity real quick. It'll
you.
take like 2 seconds.
You can change it on the
That's
website,
him, guy.
Spirit. You don't need to open Unity.
I also have this,
Mm.
and I can scale up.
The orb.
Oh. The oh. Touch the.
Can I ponder you? Is that possible?
I ponder the orb.
Pondered
Oh,
this.
My
audio.
eyes getting bigger.
My shadow looks so fucked.
Sounds like
You part of your dude, your arm? Dude.
It's fine. I already got my thing loaded.
You did?
Yeah.
You look like you know what you look like? You look like a fucking creature out of Spore.
I need to eat and procreate.
Yeah. Wait, you know what would have been really wild? You send me
So true.
on this mission.
That would have been funny.
Nah.
I have the desire to sleep, eat, and procreate. This will continue for millennia.
It would have been funny. Trust me, your first one will still somehow be an A rank.
It happens to all of us.
That's Chelsea's.
It happened to me. It was so
My first one was an A rank, and I nearly died.
While that uploads over itself,
It was a fucking S rank meeting. God.
my first one was the first time.
start the
My first
yapping.
mission was the first time we went to Dead Man's Falls.
Alright, boys. Pull this time.
I had to unfavorite
First
these,
model.
because I need these again.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna go through the full app. Guard menu. You have a great sword. Please two-hand this. You are C strength as these boys. You have a short sword. You can one-hand this. You can be relatively dexterous with it. You're fine. Life sacrifice. Whenever you trigger this, it is both a second wind and boosts you to C+ strength. If you trigger this, you're gonna die, period. It will kill you just for, as the name pertains, life sacrifice. However, it is basically a last resort, like...
magic out of this.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get to that, though. Basically, if you're getting really beat down, you're using this to kind of get one last push back and fight a little bit more before you're eventually slaughtered. You have a death toggle. Cool. Then we got the mages. Therefore, the mage menu. You have a
Honestly,
staff.
when I saw High's new thing, I thought he had I thought he just copied this.
I thought he had hollow purple, dude, and he just goes, I delete this direction.
He would, though.
I mean,
Yeah, Ominous Nebula, you are pulling magic in, and you are pulling projectiles in, and you're pulling people in. People are able to resist projectiles and stuff. You're basically yoinking, so you're using this as...
So what happens if High touches tips with you?
Good question. No, that's a very important question every man should ask.
That is, in fact, how Hollow Purple is created, huh?
It happens. If that happens, we have to DM pause, roll a d20 to see how bad it is, and then go from there.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest, if for some reason that happens, I'm probably just gonna say anything, like, around their...
No, yeah.
I should not be charging at a fucking Ominous
But we will. If we see that come out, you're gonna see 7 mages spawn and just go,
Do you forget what we did with the mages last time?
That's fair. No, I know.
Everyone becomes a mage at once and
Blood
just...
Rain, you have a pretty big charge up. It does force damage, though. It comes down from in front of wherever you're stationed.
Bag of holding inside of another bag of holding. That's
Does it create the third impact?
Are we
A
talking
great bag of holding.
The sword of Damocles falls from the sky.
Yeah,
Probably
a giant Gabriel's horn trumpets.
It's probably making a vacuum.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, massive black
It'd be
hole.
better if they're in the the weakened magic zone. Let's just
pressure collapse.
We get mantis shrimped. We get mantis shrimped. Wait, hold on.
Mages, you're gonna be
Spirit,
outside on, though.
Spirit.
Hi.
So if we touch tips with fucking the eraser tool, okay. If we touch tips with the eraser tool, does that mean we get mantis shrimped? Like pressure differential and then crush? So all of us, you get simultaneously crushed and boiled.
Okay, I don't know about that extent. but
Mantis
you are
shrimp,
all
they're scary,
basically
dog.
Running into each other. No, I know.
They
You're all
boil the
basically
ocean.
Slamming into each other in extreme, like,
They create a pocket.
condensing of force.
A pocket. It's not air. It's just not water.
What rank is this mission?
It's an A.
A.
Okay, understood. Just to make sure.
Chelsea's first.
So.
Oh, we're gonna give Chelsea a run for his fucking money.
Who wants to
raise
boy?
I raise it.
You've been waiting for this.
I raise
You over
I forgo mine this time, you know.
You forgo yours for me to do it.
So I'm thinking that when we fight Chelsea, we just pass him back and forth between us.
Okay, get over your bitch.
You just start.
Dave, the run back?
Yeah.
Do it again. You want to run it back?
2, 3, 4, 5.
We should also make sure.
Wait, do we have enough? Do we have enough to do it again? The Black Rabbit Brotherhood?
We got 5 of us.
Oh, there's 5 of us. Never mind, we have one too many for the Black Rabbit
No, I
Brotherhood.
am one. I'm gonna be one.
True! Black Rabbit Brotherhood and the Fist Fighter. Plus, I always just like being the eldest. The eldest brother.
To get back on track, all 4 of you know what the dreads do, yes?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Don't fucking floss at me, give me an answer.
Yes. Oh my god, I just realized. Oh, the rapier units can be fucked on this mission. If I got like Chelsea with it, with the curse.
Don't get Chelsea, please.
If you stab him in anything, if you stab...
I need you to realize, like, that regen is not a joke. Like, he is a primary healer.
Yeah, I gave an example earlier. He's at 1 HP, but he gets it back every second, as long as he's eating something.
He'll just be eating them and
yeah, basically.
Well, it's okay. We have like Anthos in them to just like completely obliterate them.
And his life points go into debt.
If I get the curse on there, I'm assuming I'm gonna die via something horribly brutal.
Oh,
you fucking...
you're still having to deal with,
hold on.
like...
If you do curse, you just become
body
Deadpool.
regeneration. You guys are basically doing what Kai does.
No. Hey, listen. If he curses Chelsea, he becomes Deadpool.
Yeah, basically.
You have cancer. Yeah, you have cancer now.
You son of a bitch!
Yeah. Oh no.
No, but like it's Deadpool cancer. So once curse kicks off, you'll be like, my skin, my fucking skin.
NPCs that might not know the primary thing that isn't self-explanatory. There's a blood drain. Your blood is going over here. It is coming out of your open wounds.
The anti-Bori unit.
Is anyone going container?
I don't mind. This is silencing. You guys are probably not going to use this much because it defeats the purpose. Like, you're basically under direct orders of, like, only use this if you really need to. Which I'll start yapping about that once we start walking. But, cancels out magic inside of it. Basically, if they enter with a spell active, that spell is now not active and they can no longer cast while inside. Only, like, the supernatural things really apply when inside of here, along with, obviously, the biological stuff, so on and so forth. In terms of that bullshit, on that team, Chelsea's shit is magic, aside from his jaw being his jaw. Fang's wind is supernatural.
His mouth and do be doing shit.
Oman's not on this mission.
Oman, oh yeah.
High gets fucked over by that, but yeah, due to their comp, you guys are actually gonna have a decent amount of like weaving in between the bubbles, so this will work out good. And remember, when you're inside the bubble, magic is weakened. When you're outside, physical is weakened. So basically, the physical are fighting inside the bubble, the magical are fighting outside the bubble. That make sense?
Yeah.
Yar.
Yes.
I'm debating.
Like cultist effects weaker in the bubble?
Yes. All of the cultists have to deal with the fact that their magic and or physical are weakened as well. It's double-edged.
I've never done anything other than the greatsword.
So if I want to die, I need to make sure to be in the circle.
You can just start
If I
punching
curse
motherfuckers.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
I need to make sure to do that.
Yeah,
You
because
can
then the
just miss and
effect
still
is
get
weakened.
somebody.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna start walking.
Why is sacrifice affecting this
What?
Spirit, what's our motivation?
Less
You
like
ever
of a
wonder
heal,
why we're
basically.
here?
Like if you use it inside the bubble, then it doesn't bring you back up that much.
We go to someplace
Wait,
cold and now we're someplace
wait,
hot.
we're in.
Can we just decide
This
what
is
we're gonna
almost
be at?
Blood Gulch. You ever wonder why
One
we're here?
second. Shenananan. Let me get you that. Let me get you that bubble.
Where's my helmet?
I can get 10 here.
There we
No.
go.
What the fuck? Where is it?
Where's Spirit?
Yeah, I walked in front of you. Hello.
There you are.
Oh.
Well, no, because
No.
You don't have
Leon
clone avatars on.
did this, and then I followed suit. Where he
Oh, I see the issue.
People
Hold
is always
please.
really satisfying.
Alright, if I'm in the bubble, physical is enhanced.
abilities, you just fucking punch the shit out of people and have like a higher pain tolerance.
It'll be another second. We can start walking.
As long as my foot doesn't leave the bubble, I don't lose my buff.
Let me.
I've had this. I've always been full body in the
Spirit?
in the
Did you
cult
say as
for
long as my
mages,
foot
and
doesn't
they've
leave the
never
bubble,
had
Yeah.
that is my buff?
I don't lose my physical buff.
Give me 1 second. 'Cause I'm trying to find a model and I'm in the middle of everybody.
Oh my god.
Brother,
It's so true.
you made the tiny one.
Is there an actual explanation for that?
It's must.
Alright, everybody sure following John Mormnall? I heard a question from you though.
Not an important one. We just realized. Is there an explanation for this?
Or what?
Because Spirit thought it was cool.
The reskin is that simple.
Oh yeah. The feed.
How many containers do we have?
You had a question, Orion?
Many.
I mean, I'm
Did you
on the fence
have you
about it. If you go, I will just
discussed
run
everything yet, including
I was
like, the
thinking about it because I've
bubbles?
always wanted to do the fucking
We discussed the
Dark
bubbles.
Souls.
We're doing positioning now. I had to do fully up.
I want to play Dark Souls.
I'll ask you it's just more a DM question about High's
Oh,
prismatic
I can
construction
fuck
layer.
with Anthos.
We were basically saying it is weaker in the dome, as much as it is fighting the dome. The main issue is going to be
Yeah,
if he
make
does
me do
the
it- make me do the
deconstruction
splits,
against the nebula,
freeze.
because that's basically mantis shrimping that area and making a little like vortex that'll pull everything in and burst. Because you're applying suck with the deletion.
Can we get? Can we get shitty nuggies on the way home?
No, you can get a dome though.
Give me your blood!
Oh, nice hit, man.
Listen, you may be sick of dome, but I'm not.
So as long as we're outside of it, our magic's stronger, right?
There we go.
Yippee!
Alright, I should be clonable now, Shan.
Give me that. Wait, where'd you go? Where'd you? Oh, you're big now.
Where'd you go?
Cool. I don't know if it scales.
They were tall.
With avatar size. If it does, then cool.
I can't believe you
Oh,
become
it
a
does.
weeb.
Wonderful.
Oh, actually, I don't actually need that.
That is helpful. Alright, we have a decent bit of map to run through.
You gotta use it as an
Follow,
offensive combo.
follow
They try
Dad.
and break, and you just
I have
fucking bust and then
swarmed.
clock them in the chest.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bing, bing, and I try
Yeah,
and
you
break,
probably
just
don't need to get
burst.
small, but the big will definitely help.
Like, that's me in every fighting game. I'm I don't use my
We got our first area.
I'm playing Mortal Shell.
Yeah, it's a world
If
particle.
I'm allowed to burst to do more damage to you,
No, I'm gonna make you stand still while you're spectating.
Yeah, it's the fucking Mortal Shell going rock for a second to make them like fucking just stagger on you.
This is actually gonna be empty.
Is he smoking?
They get one remove leeway.
I thought he had a cigar.
Come on, look. It's even funnier up close, right? It's even funnier.
Wait, hold on, Dave. Dave, he's smoking a fat blunt.
Here we're gonna have a little yap session because I'm gonna be here as God.
What? Immortal?
To explain a bit on the cult and stuff. Cult Fraglin Sanguis, the immortal is your god. The model I'm in is the immortal. Your god is here.
Praise,
Hello.
praise.
We basically have warlock patron bullshit with him.
Our god is an awesome god. Fuck! Sorry, sir. No, please.
Alright, anyways, now that he's dead.
John is a name from the Bible.
He might be. Oh no.
Oh no, he's right there. I'm just crazy.
Oh, did I die?
Yeah.
Am I alive?
Yes.
Actually, wait. I need to get better at that. Do it again.
With Cade. He is a former experiment
leave
of
it,
the
like,
cults. So honestly, if you guys want to act like you know, Lucky, then you're free to.
Hey, Cade, what
if you
up?
want to be, yeah, if you want to, Todd, if you want to frat boy at him, you're entirely free to.
Dude, I was gonna do the same.
Cade, my boy.
And then you're free to die to him.
We thought you went missing.
I can't believe he was your
Dude,
shuttle.
you're not dead? Holy.
He was an
Oh my-
experiment.
the boys
We tried
aren't gonna
sealing
believe
something
this.
inside of him. We succeeded to some degree. Then he dipped the fuck out and said, "Fuck it here."
Yeah. Dude, the boys are not gonna believe this when I get back.
Going on, what happened to you?
Dude,
Yeah,
you
basically.
owe me fucking 20. You owe me 20 gold.
Aside from that,
True.
the main points that we're gonna be driving home, especially when I'm speaking to them, is the point of the dome is that is how the silence aura came to be. This is just a further attempt at experimenting with it. The primary point you're going to hear me talking about is, because I'll probably have some of you off to the side still, is the powers for the dreads don't just kind of come at like, oh, here you go, and then it attunes to you or whatever. You all go through like an active process of experimenting with magic and seeing how shit works. So like the silence aura took like a few years to get to the point it is now. What is happening here is an attempt of making it go further. AKA permanent silence.
Go even further beyond.
I've decided magic is gay. We're going to outlaw it forever.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of
I'm gonna
PTSD.
see if I can't go
Yeah.
further beyond enough to stop that.
True. Just open up a bubble, English or Spanish.
Fuck you. That's it.
Yeah, English or Spanish.
Right.
You know what?
Whoever does magic first is gay.
Or español.
That's tragic, because I'm just doing magic constantly.
Oh my god,
Hold
dude.
on, what the fuck happens when we do this without a staff?
We have a few more minutes, we're good.
It just does it. It's right here.
Yeah, I know, but it's
Domain
It's centered
expansion,
on you.
homoerotic.
Yeah.
on me.
Alright. Anyways, we're gonna be yapping here. Just like a general wave, we're gonna have, you know, who wants to be dread number 1? Who wants to be stationed with me?
I get to be with John Immortal?
If you wanna be.
Yeah, wait, am I gonna fight alone?
I can if he doesn't.
You'll be the only dread here.
Alright.
There'll be guards
I'll do
here.
it!
Okay. Whenever I yippity yeet myself out, you answer to Todd. Command hierarchy is dreads, guards, mages. The mages are the bottom of the pecking order, unfortunately.
Fucking bottom bitches.
Okay, mages
Christ.
learned how to fight recently. So.
Anyways, basic wave, basically
teaching
everybody
them.
who's not conserving energy for some reason, preferably everybody who's not being a bubble, plays a guard here in some capacity, aside from Todd playing the dread. Then we run over here.
How hot are we in this armor?
Surprisingly not too bad.
With the love for the immortal, I stay
Your armor
cool
has AC.
forever.
I've got AC in my back pocket.
Through the power of faith, brothers, we don't need
We're
AC.
gonna have another wave here. No dreads.
I stay cool because I got ice in my veins.
Through the power of faith, I have incarnated the new technology of
No, actually,
an
that
air
was the
conditioning
methamphetamine
unit.
I hid in your lunch.
Wait, is this where?
Oh, you know.
Through the love of the immortal, he has gifted us a breeze.
Alright. We're gonna have another wave here. Who wants to be... I need... You know what? We're gonna do 2 dreads here. Who wants to be my 2 dreads here?
Oh, you should drown someone.
We gotta dap up in front of the
Drown
man
someone.
himself, John. Yes, sir. It's us two.
One of you fuckers needs to throw Chelsea in there. It's a true A-rank experience. Body of water.
I am going to ditch this. I'm gonna fucking fisticuffs that
I'm
motherfucker.
stealing that, by
and
the
then
way,
toss
you
him in
dipshit.
there.
Alright, but
Sure, go
who are my dreads?
Right here.
You two?
Mr. John Lunacore. I don't know your name.
His name is Johnny.
Alright, you two.
Ah, fuck, not again!
Imagine all these skulls and shit that we're using. We didn't kill anyone. They were here. We've just
Yeah, they were,
organized
yeah.
them.
Alright, we're going through here.
Do you know how much effort it would take to clean that up?
Do you know
how much fucking effort it would take to clean up all this shit?
I mean, how long have we been here?
I'm assuming we get 1 life as dread.
Long enough.
We've been here for a while. We could have cleaned up. However, they're ruins. There's no point.
Spirit.
We skull sorting?
I assume we get 1 life as dread.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, that stairs
Make them fight for their lives, then go up the stairs.
Just mages every.
So they're
every
fighting
2
up the
weeks.
stairs, right?
Technically, they're fighting up that slope, but.
Okay, but we should definitely make them think they need to get up the stairs.
Oh, absolutely.
And they have to fight. They have to fight for every step.
12 goddamn.
Kick them down. Kick them down, brother.
Three.
Just have a single mage.
Django, you're my spare dread currently.
Yeah.
It means one of y'all is gonna have to dupe your life, aside from me playing another one, because that's only 5. Oh, okay.
I want to fight more, especially if I'm fighting at the beginning.
Okay. Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. Alright.
You want to kick them down the stairs,
What
Django?
I'm seeing is halfway up. That's when the mages come out from those huts there and they pull them back. Well, we kick them down.
You ain't from Michigan if you've never done this before.
The mission is packing a baby.
Kidding.
So it's you
He'll be
and you
fine.
and you.
Spirit.
Stupid.
That would be too many things.
I heard my name twice. What am I needed for?
Ender.
Yeah, they just get up the fucking stairs and it's just.
Just do this, right? Get rid of
Who else being
It'll be me, Todd, Django. It's 1 life dreads. You get 1 life as dreads, otherwise you're playing basic guards and mages.
Just fucking.
Alright, other than that, there is a potential that they come from the left side, so we're gonna backtrack to get everybody in position and equally figure out how to not do that.
A slick fucking.
Oh yeah, we just fucking. Actually, I was thinking we just go hit them with the
Honestly,
fucking.
we need to reposition. It ain't that bad. There's
Just
basically
hit him with
nothing
the
up there.
fucking T-pose
After I
top
dies my
row.
dread, I'm probably gonna become the immortal and just kind of loom up that slope.
Loom up the staircase.
Either that, or if we want to fight up those slopes, we can.
The staircase for no fucking reason, you
Yeah. They fucking kill us. He's not even up here, idiots. Yeah. You need to be up there in the staircase with us, and then when they get to the top, you just disappear. And then you reappear on the slopes, and they realize that it was for nothing. Oh, true. If they do try to stealth
What'd you
this,
say, Shane?
What if they try to stealth this? 'Cause there are shadows.
Anthos will fail.
This is true.
There's
The entire
Chelsea,
party
who can
can't.
poof.
Chelsea and Anthony theoretically could.
Yeah, and then if we see Chelsea disappear, we'll be traumatized or some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, trying
He-
to stealth doesn't necessarily mean successfully
Yeah.
stealth.
For reference, Kuro, when Chelsea fucking teleports, it's when he eats part of himself and then collapses into a meatball and then disappears. It's horrifying.
What the fuck?
It can't. It's auto cannibalism. That's how he teleports. It's fucking.
Is he just Kirby?
Yeah.
Indirectly.
Yeah, he is. He is just Kirby.
Oh,
Healing
okay.
Kirby.
That's how we do that. Okay. We're gonna fight them that way and potentially have someone on standby over there to make sure they don't go that way.
Because
We're
that's
gonna
the
have them fight to
fucking
the
end,
left.
right?
You just show up, Spirit, as John and go like, not this way.
So
Go
wait,
that way.
If Chelsea eats
Yeah, my
himself-
suggestion is
hold
over
on.
there.
Does his clothes come back with him?
Yes.
Where's that
We
fucking?
do have the other barrier.
They also turn
That's so
into meat
weird.
for a second, but then they turn back.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god.
Cement block.
No. Look at it. It's not just a cement block.
Oh. Can you scale that up? Oh.
Okay, you have to rotate slightly, look slightly up.
It has risings.
That's so creepy.
Baby of the wall, what is
VCAT, we love VCAT.
But this is so much more for a night at the museum.
What's that fucking night at the museum?
I hate
Dum dum gum gum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter how much you hate it, you know this will work.
Dum dum gum gum.
Stone. We just gotta find the,
Yeah.
the rock to put into the mouth.
It's dum dum gum gum.
You're the rock.
Alright, everybody understands what
Maybe
we
if
need to do, though?
maybe if we put a
Any
mage
questions, anything?
in the map.
I'm listening, because we need to stay on track.
Brinks!
Oh, it's Squints.
Oh my god, ew.
Sorry, we were really disturbed by the facial expressions. What did you say?
I believe it's unwise.
No, that's fair.
Why you have this?
I have adaptation potions to prepare for.
I can touch your tail.
What the fuck? VCAT is looking for random models.
You're gonna die. Wait, how come when I call you Johnny Boy, I get stabbed? He touches your fucking tail. And please no. Ah! Damn it!
Dave.
See, you just ain't chill like that. You can call him Johnny Boy, you just gotta be chill like that.
True.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Canonically, every fucking every step up from mage to god.
Except all of us are like, me next.
You're gonna hate me whenever the immortal actually like casts his primary magic.
Yeah, we still don't know what it is, other than like.
Yeah, exactly.
It's probably fuck you magic.
Yes, and
yeah, it's go fuck yourself magic. I knew it. That's where you go. Oh, that's a nice disintegration orb.
Come here.
Counterspell.
Yeah, that's where you.
Do you know who his face is?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here with you, right? In the beginning.
Yes.
All right. Are you gonna talk to them? Or are we talking?
I
Oh, I am.
mesh particles.
I'm so fast.
Like 370,000.
What is it? I can't.
Whose mesh particles are
Your mesh-
370,000?
Moment.
You want to play? Let's play.
I'm so fast.
It's chamber, yeah.
I was talking to highest particles.
That one archaeologist who came to the ruins just to study the actual ruins, and he just found an entire
Dave.
ready to kill his ass.
Dave.
I'm sorry, sir. You gotta join the bone pile.
This dread has done crack.
Because I can just see
I just came here for
Yeah.
anthropology. Well, they're gonna use some anthropology on you in the
Do
future.
you see me twitching?
Right now.
Yeah, why are you twitching?
I had the immortal
Everybody,
crack.
start getting in position. I'm gonna let them know that they are good to request.
Hey.
Or Orion, if you don't mind.
Looks like.
I have to go double yap again because I need to explain everything to Storm.
Sir, we're simply doing experiments
Oh, I feel so bad.
around the safe areas. Here's the bone
Spirit, do you
pile.
want me to get into position?
sorted them just for you.
As the
Dude,
wall.
stop tweaking. Stop tweaking, please.
I might prefer the barrier than the wall.
Like they look
I can just.
I am the immortal strongest V8.
Yeah, that's fine.
The jaw just disintegrates.
So yeah, once you're in position as the immortal, I'll go.
Yeah. Alright, everybody, I'm gonna.
I am the immortal
respawn. If you have any
strongest
questions,
V8.
Please unmute in here.
Damn, he's in that. He's in that. Damn.
Oh shit, I need you to show me the rum shaker. The thug shaker.
In the cult, my name is the Hellcat.
Shake that ass.
I'll join a wave of them too late.
Shake that.
I tweak in the name of the immortal.
Hey, I heard your ass is pretty strong.
I heard your ass is strong.
The thug shit.
I'm gonna go AFK if you all start without me, then I'll just join a wave later on. Come back!
Wait, are we supposed to be invisible right now?
I don't think so.
That's what I was waiting for.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to be talking to the immortal. I'm supposed to be doing something, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna go to spawn to see how things are going. You guys stay here.
Okie dokie, sir.
You know what they say?
RKO!
I don't have.
Try and fucking.
I don't have. What I was gonna do is if you were gonna fucking drop kick him again, I was just gonna be like. Give him the people's
I
elbow,
sometimes
bro.
get way too into the elbow drop, and we'll just do it like raw, and forget to like break my fall. She's like, oh wait,
Lucky died, might have crashed. or power outage, so we're gonna give it a few minutes before
no
we
way.
decide if we're just moving on or not.
I'm scared.
Huh? Don't be scared.
I've got 3 different combat playlists playing at once.
Oh,
I
you know
can't
what?
hear.
I need to send you something. I need to send you something.
What?
Oh my God, hold on.
Yeah.
So Todd, what do you want to do with the final then? Dreadwise.
I'll probably go back to Greatsword. Here I'm gonna be burst, here I'm gonna be burst immunity. Unless, what are you doing?
I can't hear anyone now.
Probably gonna do Rapier. It'll be at the end, so it'll be fine. I was worried about it for before, but they'll know about the mechanic by the time they get to us on that phase.
It's about your beloved
True.
Todd.
Adam Smasher.
What? No, the other
Oh.
beloved.
Oh.
Hey, Dave, Bird, you guys get to play.
Ah, Gabriel!
You guys should totally skip skulls around the corner over there.
Okay, that's...
Okay, I'm gonna need you to drown Chelsea.
Fucked about it.
I'm gonna need you to go have a
I
baptism over
will
there.
do that. Like, I will take him and just like that. He won't be able to resist, so I will.
In the
take
name
him.
of the immortal.
That is so funny.
On this day you were born anew.
Are you converted yet?
In the name of the immortal, I'm gonna skip this skull 13 times.
In the name of the immortal, I'm gonna skip this man.
Yeah!
Immortal guide my hand.
I want to play one of the. I'm debating whether I want to do Thunder. What's her name? Fucking.
Oh, Bird.
Final Fantasy 14.
The organ.
Wicked
Oh.
Thunder or some.
Oh no, you mean lightning?
Yeah.
Ooh, hold on. I can also get my fucking music for burial.
Like, as the OST. No, it's at 14.
Oh. Oh no.
Which is fucking Faith the whole trilogy.
Ooh.
Give it all.
Ooh, give it
Spirit, where do you
all.
want me dropping as the orb?
It's her theme.
It's her theme, I know.
I'm listening to Hesper's theme from it's from 14, but it's
Oh yeah,
one
it's
for
gonna.
normal raids.
This is gonna.
Because they have a lot of cult music, like cult rock music. So
Oh, which one? Which one?
it's the Abyssos raids.
Abyssos raids. Hold on, I'm gonna save
The
this
one
to my
I'm listening to is
RP fight music.
Does he have a savage theme?
Just listen to Wicked Thunder on
It's probably
repeat,
just the
guys.
same.
What the
It's
fuck?
all the same.
Well, because he has a face too.
Maybe. It's possible. I don't think they normally have Savage. Ooh, you
Where
know
is
what?
my
I'm listening
RP
to
fight that I swear
the
it's
8th
there?
Circle theme.
Gabriel.
Oh, did it hit?
It's a fucking banger.
Did it hit?
Gabriel, my beloved.
I need to play I need to play that. Pandemonium. I need to unlock those.
Oh, I won't even need the katana for this fight.
Pandemonium raids for sure.
Yes.
I went to Wondrous Tales and they gave me like a different Wondrous Tales book and I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's the level 100 Wondrous Tales books and I'm like, well,
Then also hit them with
fuck?
a. You don't even
I
know.
don't even have half of these unlocked.
Isn't that poetic? Fighting Gabriel and you can using Gabriel's music while you can draw blood.
Oh,
Too bad Dark Knight sucks.
machine.
Where's my RP fight music playlist? Why can't I add it there?
What the
The
fuck?
Shadowbringers pose.
Hey, witch. Hi. Hi, witch. Hi. Oh, what would happen if he? Yeah, I already answered that. I don't know. Herson would probably dissolve or something. I'd become one of the fucking mother crystals, maybe.
I'm personally a fan of the short sword in these guys.
Yeah, I'm probably use short sword. And then
I can get the great sword, but there's not a lot
Using
of
it
like
two-handed,
space
yeah.
to grab.
Yeah. You could probably use it like a pseudo supply hitter.
I do this.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on,
This
if I use them. Because this is like really, it's like an overblown like Barbiche. Proportionately.
I need this music to be louder.
I love seeing taunted reverence.
Today is a good day.
Yeah, buddy. Every time I get a piece of Gabriel, like, media on my timeline, Todd just gets scammed.
One of my favorite characters. I simply must rend them apart.
I'll have to, when Act 9 comes out, I'll have to play the Gabriel fight.
Oh.
You in the call.
Yes! This is the good chemicals. Enjoy this with me, chat. Oh, I'm having a great time. We're setting up for an MSQ. I am playing one of the super heavy boys twice. Once here, where I've decided to not use my weapon. I will be fisticuffing them because I have this, or fucking do it, there. I have Dark Souls immunity for a brief burst. I am functionally invincible while that is active.
It's nice to feel appreciated.
Which means I am now playing boxing mixed with Mortal Shell. There's several characters. There's Hai, there's Fang, there's Anthos. Anthos is gonna hate fighting me. Maybe an after lobby.
I'm told that I have to fight you in order to promote myself. Jesus Christ.
Who told you
How do you
that?
make silence introspection so good, dude? That's my question.
Oh, he told you you have to fight me? Alright.
Yeah.
Come on. No, no, you almost got it. You almost got it. Do that again.
Just like
Just fucking turn your head around. While you were studying weapons, I was deadlifting.
It's like the guy from like the.
I'm gonna rip your limbs apart now.
Fucking good. From Deadpool. I'm gonna tear you in half now.
I'm going to tear you in half, and you're gonna fucking love it.
I'll discover this movie by myself.
Silence, Gabriel is speaking to me.
Is that Gabriel?
Only I can hear him.
I assume you just have that on there.
Yes.
So, no one caught
I
it
love
that
the
I said
ending.
before.
The end
but-
segment of that is so fucking.
I wanted to hear the beginning again, so I restarted. I didn't get that far. I'm gonna let it go to the end now.
Dude, silence introspection section is actually.
Okay.
The reason we stacked the skulls is not because we wanted to clean up, it's because we wanted to engage in our favorite sport, skull bowling.
I wonder if I can lay on these. Make it my fucking mic bed.
This kind of looks like a chair right here.
You probably could.
I'd worry about the spikes up your ass, but you know.
Lay on the ground.
You've got armor on, you can take it.
Oh, it twitches me. Can you stop tweaking my fucking avatar? It's making me tweak, and I don't know why.
Guys, I think he's off the park. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm microdosing crack!
Alright!
And that was not a microdose. Alright, sitting on skulls is a no.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Actually, wait, hold on. My legs are still... I'm not tweaking? Oh, divine justice.
Oh, so I found out the boss for this map. Godzilla. Because of the map.
Let me listen to my music.
Oh my god, he's got Hila!
Wait for it, wait for it. The GNU pose.
I don't know what I have memorized.
That's the only one I have memorized.
What are you doing?
No, there's one
Have you
post
gone
that's
to
like
the
this.
end yet, Doc?
The GNU pose.
It's about... No, I'm still in divine justice.
Yeah, this post is like this.
That's the left.
Wait, just
And
wait,
you got
this is
the... You got GNU in the middle, going like this.
and then we have like
I don't remember.
this guy
That
here
crew
that
makes
goes
so
here.
fucking fried.
Like
Burger.
No, it's Chase.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
it's
it's
Chase.
Chase.
Yeah.
Burger is like...
Yeah.
Is Burger then, yeah, Burger's tall background like this.
It's gonna be so fucking weird having the menu open, because I need to be able to hit fucking...
GNU's like this.
Goldo's so weak, I'm pretty sure. He just
But like, if you do it too quickly, it doesn't do it. You have to like tap it twice.
Just hit it, and it will. I think it goes away on its own.
But I hit it again, it's on. But it's not on.
Pose.
I had to turn it off again, then on.
Oh, okay. Okay, no, wait. GNU, okay.
There's like
I
a
was kinda
there's like
right,
a
except it goes
built-in
like this.
time limit.
GNU's is like this.
But instead of just not doing it,
Ginyu has like
then-
two poses.
Well, yeah, but whenever he's posing with his team, he's like this.
And you only have 3 of
Okay.
them anyway, so just.
This is how
face
GNU
them.
does it.
right? I only have
Ginyu
3.
does it on the knee.
I forgot about that.
And then Chase is on his left side, and he's going like this. And then... Yeah. Then what the fuck is Guldo doing? Dude, are you trying to rock, paper, scissors me? What the fuck are you doing?
Air drums?
I think yeah, you're right. He's just standing there. He's just going like this.
He's just doing this. Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah." And then yeah, Burger's on the left going like this.
brothers.
You pose.
Oh, silence, introspection.
Hi, people. NS brought up the point of using his spell deconstruction on the chakrams while they're in their reposition. If he somehow hits you with that, and he's that close up, as much as you're meant to be invulnerable while you're repositioning, take it as you're getting the sandpaper on you. It doesn't break your spell apart, you can still reposition, but his orb specifically counts
That's
as
fine, because that's not what he's going to be hit with at all.
Dude, I can't
There's what, 0 chakrams?
There's no chakra users this time.
There are no chakras. Good idea, NS. Not going to work out that way.
I'm gonna see if I can't
Before I do another Ultra Kill run, let me go to the Faith the Unholy Trilogy run.
And then I need to leave.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Quick! There's 5 of us! We gotta get you a post in front of his stream!
Alright, hand me.
We gotta get you
Oh
hand me
shit!
a post in front of his stream!
What am I doing? Fuck, I gotta.
Okay. Okay.
That's shit.
I'm giving you.
No, the
I'm
ultra
giving
turbo
you.
Rex are way better.
How the fuck do they pose, man? There's so many weird ones.
Look it up! You have like 5 fucking minutes!
I am! And
How
they're
are you-
showing me so many different
One of
fucking
them,
poses!
Then like
DBZ is old!
Like that one right there.
Okay,
Like that
there is.
one.
Okay, this is the one we're doing. Okay.
Which
okay,
fucking
okay,
pose
okay.
is this?
Somebody's gonna be in the middle here.
Huh?
They're gonna be doing.
Oh, I thought you were fucking weirdly bending your legs.
I was fucking.
I didn't realize the legs were curled to the side. I thought it was like tippy toes, knees bent out, and I was like, how the fuck are you doing that? Hold on.
Okay.
No, like the fucking like that.
Acrobatic, man. I played V Yield. Don't you know how acrobatic I am?
Like, do you have the ankle mobility to fucking keep your toes back, like, keep your toes back, like, on the ground, and then touch your knees to the ground?
You're gonna be recruiting.
Just forward.
You're gonna be recruiting.
I gotta look at
You're gonna be
the.
like
Oh.
facing away, and you're gonna be like this.
1 second, I gotta look at the.
Right.
guinea
I'm
force.
just gonna be Frieza.
I'm not doing that. Actually, I'll do that. Which one am I?
Time is it?
Okay, I'll give you a raccoon then. And you're gonna be like this, looking away, or like looking towards it, but like a body away.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
yeah. And then
in that case,
and
I
you're
gotta
you're
fucking do
birder.
that awful.
Spirit, where do you want me to drop as a dome?
Stupid eyes.
Right. You're just generally dropping around where they're fighting, so you can have one around our group when they're talking to the immortal. If it
But I
dis-
thought it was gonna be the wall.
And you can be Jace.
Oh. That's
gonna
what you
be like
meant.
this. It's gonna be like this.
Once they move
Right here, right
past,
behind
you're
Bird.
fine to just kind of do it in places that we're fighting. Yeah.
But nothing leading up?
More towards Kuro. I gotta.
No, nothing leading up. Unless,
Is it more like
Mugs
this?
wants
'Cause
to.
of where he's
Which Mugs, if you want to, you're
Bird is
fine.
on this side.
Main
Bird
thing
is
I'm
on
gonna
this
say
side.
that applies for both ends. Once the
And
it
then
lasts for 2 minutes. Once it fully
I can be
fades
short.
out, wait like
I can just be
20-ish
small.
seconds before you put another one on.
yes.
So you guys are basically gonna be
Yes.
kind of going
And then
back and forth on who has
Goldo.
their bubble
Goldo
up.
with the head ass
Sometimes
like
they'll
that.
overlap, sometimes they won't. It's fine, just so long as it's in use.
Okay, then I'm gonna go be the wall
appreciate
now.
it,
Yeah, you're good.
I appreciate the poses.
Was it captured?
The wall is here.
You want the face facing away.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I can-
No, baby should face us.
You know what'd be better?
I can't do
On top
anything
of the
anymore.
big
Oh, fuck.
staircase.
Wait, why are you that small? Hold on.
Before they make their way over there.
That's his normal size. Be nice.
Yeah. But this is what, that's what 5
If you had stayed that short for just like one more second, I was gonna just.
They were the same height.
Yeah. 5'11" versus 6 foot. Yeah, 5'11" versus 6 foot.
Dude, now that we're on the up thing, I
under
cannot
6
fucking
feet.
wait to get
Sorry.
a new OST for
Yeah.
Gabriel. Where his face is gonna be so good.
Stop!
I wanna go to work today.
Simba. Alright, now throw him.
The key to throwing individuals is the core. Flex, then expand. Generate motion from the hips.
Well, so the yeet is just to contract those muscles to get back. It's like when people yell when they punch you.
What if I only whack them with the fucking stick?
I mean, that's weighted.
Oh shit, you're right.
Are they?
Babyface. That's horrifying.
No.
Wall
You're
o' wall.
fine the size you are.
What wisdom do you have?
Yeah, there you go. And then you just need to make sure you're looking into the. No, we can. You have to go further towards the wall. More.
More.
More. That's good enough. People won't know what the face.
What about when it blinks?
There are technically above you, but it's fine. Like you look like you're,
Yes,
you know.
cement
Okay, is this
block.
better?
Yeah.
Hmm.
God, I feel so bad for you doing this though, because it's like. Oh, okay.
Cars will be up for PCs in 3, 2, 1. And I'm running over to you guys.
Just to confirm, what was the resistance they got from the adaptation?
It was fire resistance and the ease of moving through the sand. They don't have difficult
Noted.
terrain.
I probably should have asked earlier. How am I supposed to act?
I shall watch.
Cult member. Just cult member. You can just be like, Luna Core!
They started moving.
Hold on. We'll do this in character. So, new conscripts. You live to serve our God, as I'm sure you have met him now as you have been bestowed your gifts. You will bestow many more. He'll give you precisely what you want as long as you follow.
Yeah, that's fine. Which, if they ask how it seemed to fade in or out, Orion, it's quite literally like the magic is just cast on the area, and it's just condensing in some spaces every once in a while.
It's only when the dome is up they feel weak. It's the outside-inside place part only, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So they feel. Let me DM them. They feel weaker now.
Care for it anyways. However, do know there is a common enemy we share as of recent. The Lunacore Guild. You may have heard of them.
Oh, yes, briefly.
They are a constant problem. Annoyance, I should say.
You're fine. Anything out of the ordinary to report?
Nothing. Not a thing. We have encountered anything so much other than us moving the last several days.
That is preferable.
Orion, Neb went through the bubble.
I see that. For those who have nameplates on, Neb is approaching. I'd rather stick with the majority of the PC
How
cast at the
long
moment. I don't know
do
if you
want
see
us
him
to
or
hold
not.
this location?
It'll still be for another half a week or
Looks
so.
like they're waiting.
Yeah, if they move up, it's fine.
I'm waiting for the tests to dissipate.
The world has to reacclimate. That is part of it. But equally, we do get data out of how it goes about the process.
I'll be sure to record along with my other scribes.
I've seen some of the tests, but I haven't seen how they've resulted. Is it going well?
As well as it can. Most things come back in the end, at least those highly attuned to the weave. It's the same way
Moving
in
up
which
once more.
the silence cannot keep outside of its own radius, or its limited time. To fully strip an object is going against its nature, especially something of such a highly magical nature like what we're trying to deal with. Unfortunately, these things take a time. I appreciate you all sticking through it, though.
Of course, sir.
For you, my lord.
One moment.
Seems you men are improving as well.
I've been making them practice. It's better than them
I'm
just
gonna play
sitting
Leon
here.
because we're looking at the structure right now.
As long as I remember to still be paying attention. Why here?
There used to be an artifact here. You may not have noticed it, but there was an air of lingering energy here. Not exactly a ley line, though very close. The closest we could get without disturbing anything that would actually affect the world.
Artie is at the archway now.
One such artifact that many wanted.
How many others are there?
Less than a dozen. There's only so many more things to test. I would just hope that our mutuals would come around far sooner than they already have.
The guild?
Yes. If they worked with us, things would go much faster, but not everyone is in line with what is at stake. I cannot blame them, though.
They're not strong enough to do what is required, Mother. Perhaps they too weak, in one aspect or another.
They can't grasp the purpose.
Looks like they're just charging in.
At times I fear I've pushed you all down a slope of which you can't return. Yet I appreciate that you stay.
We have made the choice.
I have never regretted it for a moment.
Ah.
We have visitors.
Oh, I guess we can save our word of thanks until after we deal with this encounter, yeah?
That's them, isn't it?
Considering he's back, yeah, likely.
Is
None that
that?
I directly...
That's quite interesting.
No. One I recognize.
Remember that one. Interesting data. Hopefully I'll find more.
Looks like they're here to talk this time.
Nothing wrong. It's good to see you again.
I'd be lying if I said likewise.
Cade.
I know.
Oh, even got them to remember my name. That's great.
You are important to us.
Didn't feel like it.
I just fear that we
Not why
never
we're here,
instilled
though.
that enough. And you, Umbra, how have your injuries been?
Wouldn't you like to know?
That's why I
What
asked.
are you doing here? You talk to us as if we're
Well, places.
friends, casual acquaintances. Surely
I merely worry.
Yeah, they worry, but your friends have their weapons drawn, including yourself.
First time in a while I've seen you pick one up. Seems like there's something important here.
I'm not perfect. If I was, I wouldn't even be on this crusade. It'd be over. I suggest you be careful around these parts if you are going to stay.
Something here? Or are you talking about the effects?
The effects. An old... It would be a lie if I said we were not partly a cause for it. Similar to how our silence is able to steal your spells in a radius. This, no, too much. This place is simply under similar effects and trying to recover. An old artifact that was here made it similar to a ley line.
From the sounds of it, you haven't found it yet.
It has been long gone, if not already destroyed. To where I don't know, but it was never of world-ending power as much as people sought for it. Ask me your questions.
Figure out what you're doing here. Whether it's in the
It is an experiment of improving the silence, not making it a range as much as silencing something permanently.
Is that a co-effect from your little effect, or the artifact a little bit separate?
In terms to what my men have been learned to do, we tried it on a larger scale here to see if even a normal magic item could be reduced to mundane, but when simple disenchantment is not enough for items such as those, other things are off the table as well.
So what did you want the artifact for, and what does it do entirely?
I believe you misunderstand. This was once the ground for it, however, we were not here for it. We were here for the fact that this place is similar to a ley line. It is the safest place to test something of this variety without it having repercussions to the earth and surrounding magic. This place will return to normal, but if it was attempted on the ley line, it may take centuries, of which I don't wish to put the short-lived species through.
However, you do intend to still utilize it with your people, right? That's why you're here.
Their method is already solidified. It is for what the greater threat demands. A being of high capacity being silenced would be simpler, safer, and yield the best results. But fate has its ways. Unfortunately, it will be some time before we see whether our effort bears fruit.
So what are you doing now? Are you all just sitting here?
I was simply here to check on them, make sure my men were fine. You've come at a good time. This is the less aggravated it's been in some time, though we still likely have another week before it returns to normal. Did you come here to slay them?
The guild came here to stop them if they were doing something they weren't supposed to. As we normally do. Me, on the other hand, maybe.
You see them not as brothers, then?
Only cages.
I am wounded to hear that, but can understand.
Saw them as brothers.
Then you were always a traitor.
And using them, putting them in a cage for what? That was supposed to be an ally thing to do.
He was with us through what I believed at the time he had consented to helping attempt to bring something more powerful into light that we could use. As much as he has now understood the risks of what we did, and still lives even from it, I believe the wounds I've inflicted are much greater than any boon that might have rose from it in the end. And I'm sorry.
From the sounds of it, I don't think your apologies mean anything to them.
No. Isn't that for them?
Find the rest of my family.
Oh.
It relieves burden from my own self, though. When you live as long as I have, you have to keep an eye on your own health. You understand your own guildmaster does the same. There is a reason most species limit themselves to 9 centuries. Living past that is a gamble. But I have remained the same. I have my job and I trust soon you will find a way for me to access your help. Not for me, for the world. As that is where this all started.
The only thing stopping me from trying to kill all these people. I would rather you not have any of this ability. As far as I can tell, what you're looking for is gone. There isn't really anything you can do with this place. Or if it isn't something you've already.
We are simply keeping notes as to how the world repairs itself.
Talk it over later and see how it gets better afterwards.
So you can destroy it and then rebuild it how you want? So that's all you really
No.
need to do. You control people. You kill people. What good do you do? I'm
Your
not.
methods are questionable.
Controlled.
What?
It's called a cult.
How do you get it through your thick skull?
It's called a purpose. Get one.
We've here of our
Right,
own
purpose
volition.
is Helping.
Are you?
His ideals.
Purpose
You
is-
have no self-worth.
That is kind of sad, though.
If I valued what you had to say.
Right now.
Oh,
No.
definitely not.
Let me be clearer.
I wonder the same.
What comes for this world is far worse than if even your guildmaster decided that everyone should die. We all understand the power that your flame holds. If it was something that his own caliber or my own could handle, be in a fight or sealing, we would have already done it. I would not go through these trials and experiments and torture.
I will say, it is a bit odd that you so happen to be the only one to know of this massive threat you seem to speak of. No one in the past seems to know of it.
There have been people to know. It is through them knowing why I steal your own mind for you.
Is this written down somewhere, or is this passed through word of mouth?
Have they not caught
There
you
are
up?
texts.
Oh, I just wish to ask again.
There are
Remind me of
texts. There are vocal. The texts, though, impart the same issue if you are not prepared.
The barrier
And finding your
was deployed.
finding your equilibrium throughout an entire guild and a being such as Leon takes time. As much as I'm working here and elsewhere, I too am trying to find a way for you to be able to understand.
From what I've heard, I understand the stakes. We just don't agree and don't understand your methods. Though,
It's
you are a
possible.
man that tries everything.
There is one place of which I look to find. It is in the Upper Dark. Another set of ruins enchanted. Something in there may be able to shield your guild.
That's something.
I don't know though. I will likely see you there. As
You said shield our guild?
I didn't hear you wrong,
about
right?
the rest of the
No,
world?
you did
You're
not.
expecting us to roll in a hole and hide like cowards.
Why would we need to shield our guild?
Have you been listening at all?
Additional protection. Yes, I have been. But clearly,
I mean this not as
I'm not
insult.
understanding.
Your minds are fragile. Granting your guild a shield to work collectively and conjoined to battle this threat is preferable to only your leader knowing. And even then, I do not know if the fireball could withstand.
More so the question too, what with the rest of the fucking world? It's great.
They will
Get
not
back to the
know.
guild from where the fuck this is. Not know because they're all fucking wiped out or what?
That one
I believe you misunderstand.
For a threat of what you seem to speak it of, for it to not do anything
For
to
you
the outside
we
world
know.
seems unreasonable.
Yeah,
Though
but
we
frogs
understand that
Surely
we
it's
cannot.
stronger than that, right? To
Place ones.
whatever you're bringing forth or stopping, it's not just gonna stay in a
You're
room.
wise enough to understand that we cannot.
No, it won't. However, it is in one for now. Hence the rush for a way to contain it once more. It's slowly chipping away at what holds it. And I fear at this rate I may not be quick enough. That is why I wish to work with your guild. If we worked together, it may be the difference in speed and manpower As much as I trust my men, there are things that I cannot ask them to do.
But would you even try to not do the things the way you think you need to do them? Because to me, it sounds like you gave up on trying to do the things that...
Nothing else works.
Is that what you believe?
So you've tried everything already? Every single thing before
Every
this?
little fucking thing.
Since you seem to
I've
be
been
so keen on trying
trying.
everything.
He has.
I've been trying for a near millennia.
Tried everything, yet you have not contacted the guild before your adventures.
Yeah.
Out of that.
Therefore, you have not tried everything.
Hostility.
I have been trying this longer than the guild has existed.
And this guild that seemed to have risen up to a 5-star level, you still wanted to keep this information from until we had to deal with you personally. Which now it seems the tensity between the two has gotten pretty high. And now is the time you wish to work together.
You mean when it started when you attacked us?
I will not fault you. I believe it is better for us to reconvene another time. As clear as I am being, you, multiple of you, seem to not want to hear what I say. Therefore, I shall wait.
Hear what you got to say.
Then fucking
Just need
listen.
to speaking more fucking sense with it.
Yes, no, listen, last thing
I
I want
wish
right
you
now
luck.
is to do bloodshed. However, your words are clouded. Everything you seem to say, I have to have doubt with.
has gone in circles.
Come on.
It is drawing its end.
I will
By that?
cut it as plainly as I can. If I was straightforward, everyone here would die. I cannot be straightforward.
I was curious about something. If you don't mind
That's
me
not
asking.
what my worry is. It's the thing before. But again,
You are
like
free
these
to.
men seem to be adamant on, we're going in circles, aren't we?
Chelsea, basket.
We can shine some new light on this, Chelsea.
Sharpened words do not mean
Well,
much.
based on what you've said and based on your actions, I can only reasonably think. Is knowing about this threat actively putting the people who are aware of it in danger, perchance? Is the knowledge
If
itself
one
dangerous?
is... Yes, and thank you for finally piecing that together.
I did think so, but they didn't shut up.
If I was straightforward, it is understanding and hearing about it, or even simply reading, which is why I will not point you to the text at this time. Can bring about insanity, if not outright kill you in its own ways. Hence, me saying to shield your guild so you may work against this.
Which is also why you said that the rest of the world wouldn't know about it, because they wouldn't be in the line of fire if that was the case.
They don't need to know for the issue to resolve itself, and equally, if I were to somehow, say, get it published, and it spread across the nations, I can't guarantee that won't have its own effects.
The logic does make sense, as difficult as it is to admit.
Makes more sense when it's not being fucking vague as fuck.
This has already been said.
Not hidden, but it wasn't directly stated in plain word.
It was stated to your guild before.
Yes, so if you truly wish to work with the guild, I'd at least like you to offer it to our guild master before, well,
I have.
us needing to be drawn out like this. And he said no. I find that surprising.
I don't.
And you know him as well as we do.
I know you attacked us. That's how this started.
There have been both times of which my own men have attacked you, and you have attacked my men.
I'm aware.
In the time I learned more about Fireball and to his capabilities, his capacity. It was unfortunately late enough that conflict had already arisen and there was already spite on both ends. I know not if you remember, but he was not clear as to his being or identity for the longest time. I may be old, but I cannot see through everything. I may know many things that you don't, but that does not mean I will know everything at once. There is always a
The only
process to
thing
things.
I worry about. You said you got to know him even decently well. If this threat, even if you were to be so vague, if you were to give even a little bit of proof of existence of this major threat, I'm sure our guildmaster would at least hope to cure the bad blood that seems to be between the two. But that hasn't changed yet. Which hurts my heart a bit, because I really don't wish to harm anyone. If I can help it.
We may try.
That's all I ask. I'd like to stop the bloodshed as much as I can.
Then turn around.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
We're done here.
Don't even want to look around, double check what hasn't been already flipped upside down at this point.
They're not going to let us past this point.
As I said earlier, I will be departing. We have finished our conversation. It is up to you. Good luck, and I will reach out to the Fireball soon.
So then I'll ask you, since you're person in charge.
We have
just left.
information.
I'm aware. 1 second. You mentioned you were getting ready to leave.
Stand
since
down.
you've already gotten everything you needed, yes? Surely there would be no harm in us allowing us to
No.
leave a little bit?
We're not leaving. You are.
I thought you said you were leaving.
We're not done here.
He said he
Lord was done here.
He said they have another week left.
Right, I know of it recovering. So I just assumed they were going to leave it at that to recover. I didn't think
I'm
they were
assuming
going
they
to
would
try.
want to watch the recovery process. That's the point.
That is correct.
They did say they want to watch it so they know how to fix it after other shit we
Our
don't
purpose
fucking
here
get.
was observing such recovery.
Regardless, as we
We're
know,
not watching our own
nothing has
recovery.
happened so far.
We're watching the land's recovery.
I'm aware of that. I've noticed.
So the conversation
Exactly,
may have to be
Leyland,
more.
well,
We should go.
that thing.
It was just one extra question. I don't know why you guys are all up in arms for.
We're not up
That's
in
okay,
arms. It's just the case in...
I'll let the others know you're alive, Cade.
One extra question could be what leads an arrow through somebody's head.
I'll let the others know you're alive.
All I asked was if you were allowed to look around since they were potentially weak. There was nothing
Good luck.
Logical people don't take
You
harm
can do it, baby.
normally.
Is there a reason? You're not going to just let us look ourselves?
I don't trust you.
What you're doing.
Several of you stated you were just here to slay us. Half of that conversation was you just traveling in
You should
circles.
have no reason to trust us either.
Well, didn't
So you won't be
just
attacked if
say
you search this place.
that we should be trying to work together?
Yes, and the best way for us to work together is for you to leave.
Well, you
So we can see
conflict with us.
how this ends.
Okay. But what I'm getting at is if we can also see how it ends and how it progresses, we can believe your intentions are good.
See, that goes both ways. I don't believe your intentions are good at all. I've seen enough out of your guild. This is very simple. The first branch of trust. Turn around. Leave. You can return after we're gone.
Come on.
Well, with them. Oh, it's for whatever they decide with.
I'm not saying
And how
There's no
longer?
downside
I haven't
to
said
what
any
they're
words
saying.
just yet.
No.
It all makes
True.
sense.
Just have to trust them.
We should leave.
Really
Thank you.
have another place to look at it with.
I'm glad no blood had to be shed for this.
As am I. If what they said is
Stay
true,
your
we better
weapons.
protect us.
They are leaving.
Thank you for your patience.
I am
Enjoy
glad
your
that
trip
you
back.
had some sense.
Again next time.
Oh, why am I in here?
Well, get out.
Wow.
Release me.
Too fun to
Acting up.
I'll have to hope that this gets somewhat more stable.
Release
It was waiting for me.
You're not going after them.
Perhaps the magic that you have in you was a catalyst. We'll have to look into it.
You know what that means for me?
And if it were not for your word, I would.
I know. I know.
They're gonna isolate me.
If they genuinely go to leave, you are free to call scene.
Okay. I'll give him a bit to talk a bit more, just and confirm.
He was with that group in the fall.
Make sure that the rations don't go into effect the test, of course.
I lost a brother there too. This helps the Lord's purpose.
Sir, reporting from Squad 2. Is there anything I need to relay?
Mage, I have had to hold my
Guild
hand
was
close to
here,
myself this entire
and for once they've chosen
reach for my
to retreat.
They went skull bowling. You know what skull bowling is?
So if they see anyone skulking around,
There is a reason many mages chant the
Attack.
blood may flow. It never ends.
and let us all
Once
know.
our Lord's mission is complete.
Stay on
we are
alert.
released from whatever.
I don't trust them.
Yes, sir.
Remember that.
Yes, sir.
Leon. Neb needs you.
Go, sir.
Hmm.
This one unfortunately had the effect manifest around them. We might have to observe them for a bit to see if it's.
They
an
said before they
ongoing
leave
issue.
they want to check in with Leon.
Observe.
I'm heading
Don't
over.
detain.
Yeah, you say yeah if you want to.
Oh, of course. Hey, no chamber this time. I've happened again.
Stay alert.
Happens like twice, three
The
times.
last time I saw it happen to someone, you know, it happened to me before.
Kai is holding up the lantern right now.
Now it's gone.
That's gone.
If I
Let-
walk right over there again, if it appears, I'm gonna find out that something's fishy going on with me.
Let your faith cool your tempers. Should they make the wrong decision, should they come back, that is when you may rage.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
But we will not be the reason
Before.
Lord fails. But I don't trust them.
They have been rash before. They'll be rash again.
Even among them, Cade did not believe us brothers. It shows how much trust we
Tragic.
should have.
They're fools.
There was one good one among them, though. That one that kept advocating for peace. The one with the staff.
There were ones with sense among them, drowned out by the loud.
At least one of them understood our Lord's intent.
One of them understood. He advocated for peace, but continued to incite the conversation.
Though I will say that
The
when
one
they did
dressed in
a
all
happy
black in the
spell
back
out
seems to
the-
be the only one willing
Hmm.
to relinquish during the
I feel like I was
conversation.
talking to a child, honestly. Like, if you know this, you'll die. That is the simplest we can
New
do.
No,
faces
all that
seem to
tells
be
me-
less invested.
Not just less invested. They're sending them out here and not even telling them all that we've given them. sending out the young and the brash with just enough information to see us as the enemy. Instead of all our gifts, all of Lord's gifts.
There it is again.
And they speak of us being brainwashed.
They do not understand purpose, and they do not understand faith.
On the plus side, if they come in invisible, that will weaken it.
You think they possess that power amongst their number?
We have not seen it. Not yet so far, but I know not what any of them can do.
It is not unlikely, given their reputation.
However, if one of them is capable of stealth, even two of them,
Drag them out of it.
it wouldn't matter.
We're in
Either
the
they
desert.
reveal themselves and get all of us on them, or we see the others coming.
Much the same, we are in the desert. Many forms of magics that manipulate shadows work not here. Certainly not with that.
Sir.
All
All groups notified.
What?
All groups have been notified.
Ah, thank you. Get some rest if you need it.
You sound dehydrated.
There are some water rations behind the fountain. Well, the dried fountain.
He's actually sitting on them.
No, they are behind me. Not on.
Are any of the groups, have they seen anything?
From what they reported, at least in the time it took me to move between, no, but they didn't even know the guild was here, let alone the Lord.
It's a shame Lord did not have enough time to visit all of them and spread his word.
He is quite busy these days.
And I am grateful he could visit us.
Yes. We are truly blessed.
Indeed.
If only those guild members could understand. The pity.
They can't. They do not understand faith. They need every single bit of information to make a decision. They need to understand everything before they can decide who they're supporting. And they don't understand. Sometimes you just need to understand the word. And trust. They just simply do not understand him.
They do not want to.
No. They have been blinded by their anger and their violence since we first encountered them. Attacked our brothers in the falls, slaughtered them, and grew indignant when we retaliated in kind.
They cannot, they do not understand. Are not the same as them.
They are self-righteous. And they believe they can attack us simply because we retaliated.
Mayhap consider themselves Lord, just as ours.
I don't trust that they're left. We'll be on high alert for the next day.
Yeah.
Sir.
We'll have to make sure just in case. Make sure nothing has been disturbed or stolen.
Communicates to the rest of patrol.
I don't believe it. There's never been a peaceful route. Ever.
So, Spirit, they're deliberating on if they should stay or go. They're asking Leon his opinion.
Mhm.
And Anthony took a lantern to the side and suggested he stays and stakes it out.
He also very egregiously made it obvious he was having a secret conversation to his party. We're probably
Well,
going to be
yeah.
hyper cognizant of him.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony causing trouble? Never.
You heard most of that in character, Leon, so make the call you want to
I
make.
know.
We have
Is
been
he
busy.
seriously
The
dipping
immortal
on
did
spy
not
master
seem like
duties
lying.
from day one?
Especially in terms of the, like, wanting to talk to Leon, he did not seem to be lying about that.
This is the ultimate spy master activity.
What has he seen from the few things that have popped up around the party?
What, the
zones,
bubbles?
the fields? Yeah.
Basically areas of which, like, magic itself is sort of imbalanced, to the point of, like, it having enough of a exertion outside of the zone that it has a physical toll on people, while inside it's just a lack of access.
I'm gonna do something.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Going to be a long walk shift today, I think.
Something tells me it's going to be short.
Something funny, sir.
A hunch.
For the
The
Lord,
feeling.
I hope that hunter's incorrect.
It has a simple name.
Middle of summer. This is the longest day shift we could have.
No, hunch has a simple name. That was too easy.
What, do you think they expect a toll of
Easy is
blood
an
before
hour
they
of
leave?
talking in circles, apparently.
Were you sure they're doing that for an hour?
Yes.
Well, our Lord had much to say. Much as he could.
It is not on our Lord that it took so long, but
Of course.
I merely apologize to our Lord that he had to spend so much time for such simple...
so much valuable time. Oh. That one was close to the last point. The anomaly.
Have we determined if they form in similar spaces?
That one's very close to the last bubble
They have
that appeared.
favorites.
Before that, he was right behind.
But it's not solid. They can
I
be
said I need a
variable.
closer look, Spirit. Leon's major detriment.
Closer look on what? Oh, on the area.
The area, yeah.
Oh, he going in the
Leon's
orb.
major detriment is his curiosity.
See, if Anthony goes in the orb, that's fine.
Or
It's
Leon.
like, don't let oh yeah, Leon going into the orb, he's gonna feel a little fuzzy. He gets TV static vision.
Don't you feel it?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you rolled a 2.
I
They are
felt it
going
quite a few times.
to
Not
push
as
forward.
Sturdy as you.
So close to a death roll. Leon, clearly.
Leon, are you coming in? Just so I know if I'm swapping.
I'm gonna miss this once it stops.
Is the lantern gonna try to talk?
As in, well, the lantern can talk. I'm meaning is, are you manifesting?
Again?
No.
Okay.
What are you
So that
doing?
too was him being overly curious and also running a quick simulation, and it was the worst possible ending where they're here to make this worse.
Stand your
'Cause that is a possibility.
Leon.
Silly Leon being paranoid.
Man.
Get
Yep.
ready.
We are holding, yes?
We are holding. We'll see what they want, however.
The others.
I think, unfortunately, I was right. Send a
They
runner.
were simply looking.
You really need a better way of finding a way to sit. I've seen you sit in various positions too many times where you have complained about your back.
I think it's the hard stone.
Oh, I thought you said my back. Keep yourself at the ready.
Clear the way. I am not holding back.
Are you squandering your one chance?
We want to leave, but if we need,
Then do so. I'm not keeping you here.
We have a job to do, just like you do. Make sure that we will be safe and everyone else will be safe.
They will
I don't know
be.
if you're aware. We'd like to trust you.
Well, they would be
Then do
if
so.
your fucking guild would get out of the way.
You don't have actual authority over anything. You're not the protectors of anything. You're the part of some estranged cult run by a man. We have to do these things to assure people, because no one's gonna believe you.
The world will see differently in the end.
No, they won't.
Can you wipe it out or
Fuck that.
brainwash it?
This doesn't have to be this. We just need to look, and we can leave.
Give us one chance to just look, please.
Allow only
We'll
one
both
of them.
do our jobs.
You can take me.
That's a good
You guys
suggestion.
already know what I do.
Why would we take you, Cade?
You know that you
I suggest the mage.
Fine. That's fine.
What is that?
Let me take at least one look then. You take me, I take one look.
Is this permitted?
I will discard my weapon and I will take him.
let this happen.
One of you take his staff.
Do that thing.
Yes.
This is the best.
Come.
You may have your one look.
This is mutual on both ends.
Return him back unharmed.
One of you, one of us.
I do have to say, your cooperation is greatly appreciated. I'm glad we could come to a compromise.
It is new.
I'm just going to be DMing things, so no one worry about needing to swap places or anything.
The last thing,
The only thing
Last
I
thing
can trust
myself,
is that
well,
there may have been. Sorry, go ahead.
it's nothing. I was merely going to say the last thing most of us would want here is any form of hostility after the prior statement.
Yes.
But a job is a job.
Is that true for all of you?
I'm sure you
Only
understand.
reason I think that some of you may even slightly care about me is because she did. She was the only one at the time that seemed to. So wherever you have the brave to thank her.
I've already
I
said that
will.
I do not wish to harm any of you, nor cause any bloodshed at all, if I can help.
And I gave you an out.
So, I'm aware. And we found something that allows us to satisfy both of us.
In the middle.
Look. And at that look, we meet.
and you will get your one look. And then you will leave.
I thank you for it.
If we see you again after that, there will not be a conversation.
I can understand. But I believe you understand the same if our friend comes harmed.
I have already given the command that he shan't.
I'm aware. But from what it sounds like, some of you people have personal feud before.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past them to do it again.
Yes.
Yeah, you're good.
Several of them have much reason to hate all of you. Even those of you that are new. We lost many brothers. Many sisters.
However, you are not the only ones that have lost in grief.
I imagine. Which ones have you lost? Does it account for the pile of hundreds that you stand upon?
I did not know.
Whether you see it that way or not, you stand upon bodies and families. Whether you knew it or not.
You may see it that way. But I don't know what you think anymore.
I think I wanted to see my family not get nabbed from Opal. But here we are.
The only reason I have to believe any of that is your word. I knew only of your name and your face. Why do you still wear it?
Because it's mine now. Or rather, it's one of the last things I have of the family I had. The real one. It's a reminder.
Even though it represents our faith.
Even though it represents your faith. Some care for it. For the tiny amount of care that I got. How far is this? It's been a while.
Yeah, I've got to head out for the night.
Yeah, you're all good, thank you.
You're asking how large
night,
this
guys.
place is. Is that your question?
I'm gonna do the same. My trackers are dead. Y'all take care.
Repeat that.
To where you wanted to show him, where we could see the properties of this place.
The one look we promised.
As you might have noticed, the properties of this place are inconsistent at the moment.
Most likely to the center. What are your names?
The people you've already... I'm assuming just the new faces?
No.
Oh, no.
I only know Cade.
Name's Anthos. Nice to meet you.
Name is Fang.
And yourself? Feel like a two-way thing, I've been told.
Yeah, I'll just, say I'm Chelsea.
Chelsea.
He's about new to this. I'll have to forgive him for it.
I don't have to forgive him for anything. He was one of the most cool-headed.
You know what? That's fair.
And you?
I'm an expert at this.
I'm not good for much else apart from think.
Anthony.
He's some more credit.
Okay. I'll try.
Now it's your turn.
Wolnir.
I see.
And your friends behind you?
They can introduce themselves if they wish.
Damien. Though I believe a few of us may be unwilling.
It usually is.
I've tried this stuff before. Yeah, things would have gone a lot smoother.
It only works if both parties want the same thing. That's the issue. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes, well, you can't compromise on occasion.
Purpose has fucking weird rules, I'll give it that. At least some of it's good.
The rules are due to lack of trust.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That's makes fair. You described it, Helena described it. On the surface, it's been described as not the best kind of place. But there's some good so far, it seems. We'll talk. By the time
Let's hope it
lays out,
stays that way.
Things.
It can be found in the worst of places. In small amounts.
Lantern, silent, right?
I don't
Oh,
know.
it's fucking hot in here,
I
though.
can hear high through it. Oh, I think it's the...
It's more of the teasing trouble.
Yeah, I'm done.
Is that the last one's name?
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, little scrawny guy. He means well. Pretty smart kid, at least.
Let's hope so. Passionate, at least.
Yeah, you should have seen him talking about something about math earlier. My head was just gonna roll off, I felt like. A lot of fucking math.
Passion is, it's probably the one thing that the guild members that I've met have the most of, at least. An ungodly amount of passion towards what they do. More than anything else. That's interesting.
Huh. Everyone has their reasons at the end of the day.
Yeah. I feel as if that rationale is often lost when on a battlefield.
Huh.
What?
Oh, I just keep looking around, so I was like, what's going neck okay?
Yeah, I'm just looking around.
I've never been to Kalidi before till now. It's fucking dry. Yeah. I didn't describe it as hot, but I didn't expect it like this hot, you know, like this hot, then there's like this. You know?
We are in a desert in summertime.
I've never been to a desert before, in fairness. I've lived underground for like
Well, I
till
haven't
like
really
5
been
weeks
through
ago,
deserts,
so like, you know.
But I just don't
Oh,
know.
why not? First time for everything, am I right?
I guess.
First
yeah.
time did a peaceful negotiation. You know? First time for
Not for
Cleety,
me,
you know? Okay, well, listen, I haven't had time to do a lot of talking, you know? Not like good with my words, I'm just, you know. I don't know.
I understand.
You saw
right
it.
now it's part and
Those
parcel.
fucking obnoxious goddamn chickens. How often is that
What do you-
cheating? Like,
What are you talking about?
what to do with chickens and cheating? They're
the
obnoxious. Yeah, what the fuck that is.
How many of you have actually been to the falls?
What?
Falls?
Dead Man's Fall.
What
I've
name
heard
a
of
place
it, but
like
I've never
that?
been in it myself.
I've not been to most places.
I'm not the only one, thank God for that.
I got out of a cage a month ago, what do you expect?
I got out of a cell a month ago.
Oh. This one.
And you? Anthony?
The fall itself? No.
Hmm.
What is it like?
It's a hole.
Watery.
It's a hole.
It's just a hole. Like, but
It's a
nothing.
hole. And over the course of months, dozens upon dozens of our brothers were slaughtered by your guild. But apparently, none of you actually had a hand in that.
I am a somewhat recent acquired. But, like I told you before, I will never take a life with my own hands.
Pacifist?
No. I just wish for people not to die unneedingly. I have been trained in combat for when cases I cannot.
Hey, your friend's wandering off. You doing alright over there?
No. He is
No.
not.
Is that doing alright, or?
He has a certain hatred for you, like many others.
I can understand that. Get fucked over by
He
a group,
lost two
kinda just
brothers at the
remove
fall.
their face and just generalize the whole entire fucking faction of them.
And according to him, one of the members here did it.
Which one?
Our friend seated over here.
Hmm. Liar.
No.
Haven't been to the falls, have you?
If I have, I've forgotten.
You would never forget the falls.
No, I mean...
It may simply be
They look pretty
rage
old.
clouding
I
his
could've
judgment. I
forgotten
am
those.
unknown. Sure.
How long have you been a part of the guild?
I would say 2 or 3 months now. I would lean towards the lower number.
And I've heard no description of you.
Not everyone takes these missions.
in fact, it's only our second, I'm pretty sure. Me and you both. And we're a great team. Talking and sitting on my
Keeping our
ass.
health on me for now.
Sand
I'll
in my
have to
toe.
take care of something briefly.
And you? You said what, 5 weeks?
Yeah, 4, oh fuck. I'm like a week before you came in, Chelsea. So like, how long you've been here? plus 1.
I've been here for 3
In
weeks.
fairness, I was
You've
just
been
kind
here
of
for
like bleeding out my guts. That was a whole thing, but
You've been here for a month, if that's the case.
a month. That amount. I fucking hate this hand.
And how many of your brothers have you killed, Cade?
But
What was that?
I couldn't tell you.
How many of your brothers have you killed?
How many of my brothers?
Not you.
Not you.
Not that many. 12 is the ones I can count. Unfortunately, my focus is something that blurs between thanks to a mixture of things you all have done to me. Unfortunately, killing whoever is part of that. So I may miscount.
And you wore the face of a brother while doing it.
No, not that time.
Or I can't just like fucking punch the sun out. It's fucking blazing all hell.
You can always move the shade if you want.
Yeah, but I like sat my ass down, and I don't think I can really drag my hammer.
If those of you here wish to take a closer look, now is your chance.
Look up.
I know your mage friend is deeper. But you can feel the effects of your magic waning now. I'd hope.
Well, I'm feeling more physically deprived currently. Rather than my magics, but I don't really use magic.
Another one.
You feel yourself grow weaker.
A little bit, yes.
Right here. Or at least dampen the word.
Yes.
I think I'm fucking sitting. Or this goddamn desert, what the fuck you call it. Honestly, a piss of what it is. Decided
I am
sand shouldn't
curious.
fucking exist.
Do you know the history of this place?
I don't. Nor do I really care.
And to
I
add
agree
on
with
to
that. I appreciate that.
what you said earlier, they were not willing to talk, regardless. And if I was going to talk to them, I'd have to be filled with holes to get a word in.
I'm just glad you didn't wear the face of a brother while doing it. At least then they didn't die betrayed.
May I ask one thing? Oh, never mind. You do not need to be answered.
Go back.
Oh, fucking fine.
Welcome back.
I hate this desert. Oh.
Okay.
Were you unaccosted?
Best of a place.
I was fine. No problems at all.
I was able to keep them off as much as some of the other higher-ups may be a little pissed.
Thank you. Genuinely.
Oh, finally.
I'm gonna get you extra training.
Never the best with patience, everyone does.
I fucking hate the sun.
I know
And now we're back to this again.
Now,
Yes.
We believe. No more
Yeah,
questions.
it's reading my.
Thank
I
you.
would
Thank
ask
you.
something, but I have a feeling I know the answer. So we will take our.
Ask.
Good? Great.
I was going to ask for a simple handshake. Me walk forward, you walk forward.
I'll keep my hands up.
I would
In the
need
future, maybe.
Then I'll
Baby
look forward to
steps. We're on the first name base, you know.
be off now.
Oh shit.
it. We will. Thank you again for your
Maybe we
cooperation.
talk again in better fucking weather. Fuck, I hate the desert.
It's appreciated. Thank you for your patience. I'm sure it wasn't easy.
You showed discipline and restraint in the face of your hatred, brother. The Lord thanks you.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. May I never have to suffer that visage again for the rest of my life.
It is not a guarantee.
May we never.
We will see them again.
I was just discussing at the moment. So I'll leave it to you when you want to call it spirit. If you want, you can just go in Viz and just hover over them at this point.
Yeah, I'm fine hovering over them. I'll probably let them yap a little bit.
Should they come back around that arch,
I'm just going.
For
I'm
everyone else, it doesn't
there
make
is no
sense
more
if you see that at all.
conversation.
So, if you need to stretch, sit down, or drink water, please do.
What the fuck? The peaceful route? What the fuck? What the fuck? It's already 12? Can't believe I built up for combat, and instead I built up lore for a random fuck. I don't even know what kind of dread I am.
Oh, looks like they're about to call scene.
I think.
Oh, you're here, Spirit, so you can call it whenever you want.
I'm half expecting Anthony to just run back in and say fuck it.
I will kill him. I don't care if he's a senior me. We'll turn that man into paste.
All the damage I just did, all the fucking damage I just did was all emotional.
I'm pretty confident he was there in Dead Man's Fall.
Oh, he's been there several times.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He has been there several
I mean,
times.
he's a pathological
Yeah, I
liar and kleptomaniac. So like,
We look back, he's just stolen one of the skulls from behind us. Just like,
We don't give a shit about the skulls.
But I'm
oh yeah, I mean,
Well,
it'd still be, you know, fun.
See, the problem is we've established the reason we got away with combat before was because we established that some of the cult are unreasonable. However, fuck, I made this guy too rational. We could have incited that to combat.
oh, very well.
Fine.
But have.
I don't think not everything has to resort to combat. So
This is the first peaceful route I've ever
the
seen.
whole time, like ready fucking to go, but.
This is the
Everyone
first.
can respawn. Jump them.
That scene.
Good shit.
Spirit.
We actually get to everybody shut the fuck up. We get to actually be quick with this. We don't need to do injury reports. I can just drop the map.
Hold on 1 second, let me just
Spirit.
Wanting to go back to the guild?
I'm gonna.
Oh, we'll yap in there. Come on.
Yep.
Everybody through. We'll yap in here.
We talking.
Apparently, yeah, the Riz Dread. Am I the first in? Bro, I'm the first in. What the fuck?
Oh my god, we didn't have to kill anyone.
That's the first time I've ever seen this. I have never seen a mission go the peaceful route, ever.
I hope you know, by the way, Todd, because it's so fucking hot, I take passive anger from the heat. So I had to keep slowly, every 5 minutes, tick it up 3%, tick it up 3%. I got to 50% at one point, at like the end there.
I can imagine.
I made my fucker. I made him fucking super faithful. And then I was like, with the way I've been playing him, I genuinely don't have a reason to incite this to combat. Like, I put myself into a hole of like, only you guys can really start this. You have to take the first step.
But we have a pacifist, we have I don't give a fuck, I just want to get the job done and get money. We have Anxiety Boy, we got Anthony, and then we got Nerd.
Yeah, by the end, I turned to the others and I was like, I am fully expecting Anthony to just say fuck it and just run in with the sword.
Yeah.
See, okay, so if it literally took, I think, like 10 seconds longer, I was gonna cap Leon.
It's you would have proved this fucker completely right in every single thing he said.
I know.
You would have proved me right about everything, which would have fucking hurt the guild's standing in his eyes.
No, see, Todd, what scares me about that is because I took a little bit longer because I had 2 more questions I had to ask Spirit before I could rejoin with your group. So I was like, oh fuck, if I ask another question, that was gonna go bad.
I kind of wish you did.
Avatar was
Because
Shan,
fucking,
but, like, thanks,
you fuckers didn't even realize I had 2 lives.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
With me as
I was fully prepped to just fucking fight. And instead, Kuro is in my fucking chat and he called me the Riz Dread.
Well, yeah, but.
Oh my god. Dude, fucking dap me up.
All of the damage I did was emotional.
You picked.
Wolnir.
Did Storm hop off?
Wolnir, I need to remember that. I'm gonna ask for you next time.
And he's in EU, so his time zone is godforsaken.
Really fucked.
I'll be playing Wolnir again.
Each other because you guys are traveling back.
Yeah. But
Dude, I'm just so happy we went fucking no killing. Oh.
Anthony's gonna tell you guys he's gonna go to the nearest city and stay there for a bit and make sure they actually leave. Whether you stay with them, that's up to you.
He's fine and he agrees with it.
Yeah.
And yeah, he have a Leo Manson still, right?
That reminds me, Spirit. Are we doing?
Because that's
Are we doing
important
social
because
afterwards, or are we done for tonight?
Given numbers and like half the people got off, we're probably done for tonight.
Hey, bestie.
Let Rin know, because Rin wanted to get back on again.
Hey.
Thanks for leaving me in charge of the entire camp.
Did you genuinely enjoy that? Because I had
fucking
so much
loved
stress
it.
Going into today, and I think it went great instead.
I fucking loved it. So the entire time, you guys were talking to Leon, I was fucking inspiring my troops, talking about faith.
I told Lucky, the last thing I want to do is kill anyone. Like, I literally, I want to try to do this as peaceful as possible, but obviously everyone's like, oh, we're probably not. And I said, he'll grit his teeth, but he'll do what he needs to do by knocking them out. And then, once it started actually going the passive route, I was like, please tell me this stays the way the whole way. Dude, it would make me so happy if it goes this way for the whole time. And sure, it was tense.
Wait.
Oh, it got super tense when you guys came back, and I was like, you squandered your one fucking chance.
Yeah.
I was ready to kill.
I bet.
Listen.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Okay. Hold on, Leo.
If we had to go into fighting, as soon as we go into fighting, I was gonna flash step and just.
Dude,
yeah.
I was ready. I was standing up like this. I was ready to do my battle music, and then immediately fucking ominous nebula.
Yeah. Fucking. So while you guys were off talking to Leon, I was preaching about the immortal to all of the others. I was doing full-on preacher lines. Yeah, you came in as a baby guard. I was we were building up. We were talking about, so is the word of the immortal. Thank the Lord.
It's Kalidia, so it's 4 days.
So, I need to know.
Yeah. Well, 3-ish express.
See if we can.
How
3
likely?
days. So 3 days. We make it before session.
No, hardly knew you.
See, I mean, I just went up and go.
Probably wait till
Yeah, no.
I would like to
hold
wait
on,
till
I
the
just
session because it'd be
fucked
better
something
at
up.
that. But if you want to come,
Yeah, one
back.
second.
How likely was it to
So,
succeed? Where it was just like,
Right.
yo,
All they're
please,
saying
just
with
let me
him.
see. I'll give myself up. Just
I'll
let me
probably
see.
stay in the town. But
Well,
I'll
he
leave the
looked at
scouting
you and went,
point
"There's no way
if I
you're a
see-
physical fighter. Take a
Yeah,
staff."
we're just staying in the
He's
general
fucking
waiting
helpless.
area.
Yeah.
I'll stay in the
Yeah.
city.
There.
You're
Yeah,
making your
yeah.
call.
You want a
So
fucking olive branch?
So
Don't
you
fuck
would
up.
be basically getting back to the guild directly on
Yeah,
session day.
no, I mean, he's
I'm
so
going to
fucking
Florida,
happy about it.
right?
Yeah.
He's so fucking happy that he got it off.
I was so happy with all of the fucking banger lines I was able to drop.
Yeah.
Just line after line after line.
I have to come back because I'm going to beat the shit out of people if I don't.
Wait, I need you
Do
to
those
clarify
cultists
something.
have to go by, like through the nearest town? Like obviously they'll get out of their armor and everything because they can just sort of like venom suit dissolve it or whatever. I imagine.
Then they get the venom horse.
You look like a normal person, yes.
Yes, that's what I mean.
So
I
they'd have to
fucking
go
love
through
it.
that
If
town.
he's keeping an eye on the general area around the encampment, then or around like those like the ruined valley, basically, then he would notice them leaving.
Yeah. Then you know exactly what my guy looks like while leaving. He hates your ass.
Okay. So I need you to clarify, because I genuinely cannot remember. I don't remember going on
You
a
were in the
falls
falls.
mission.
You were on a falls.
You cracked your crystal on it.
So
You literally
yeah,
cracked
that's
your
where
Oh
you
my
cracked
god, that
crystal.
was I completely forgot.
Well,
that
you're
was
a
dead.
fucking liar.
Fuck.
That wasn't even the injury I was talking about. That's the funny part.
I'm pretty sure you've been to the falls twice. I'm pretty sure you've been to the falls twice.
Wait.
You've been to the falls twice. You were on the Faded Coast.
So,
That's what I was referencing when I said, "How was your injury?" I was referencing you dying in the Faded Coast.
Bro, he was like, "What injury?"
We were despised.
Yeah, no, he was like, "Yeah, wouldn't you like to know?" And I'm like,
I
"Man."
fucking, I am,
He's old.
I don't know what energy I got, but I fucking loved it. I was able to drop line after line after line.
You found your
When you were
rhythm and
like, you
started
showed
comboing with me,
restraint,
and I was
brother,
like,
and
I'm so
controlled your
proud.
Yeah,
hatred.
the Lord
And we all just
is
said,
proud of
"Amen."
you.
I'm glad I set a tone being there because I think that made it be able to be like a lot more fluid without there needing to be like an actual like overwhelming presence there to keep it tame.
I was
Three
glad.
different times I wanted to crack a shot at someone.
I was glad I was able to do. How long have you been a part of the guild? How long have you been a part of the guild? How many brothers have you killed,
Did you
kid?
do that while I was with NS?
Yeah. While you did that, I was fucking chatting them up. I know
For
all their
context,
names.
we were real time walking through the camp while I was just out of character spewing bullshit that he needed to know. Technically, I broke protocol as the guard because he had a little thing to use as a foci, and he's like, "Can I cast on this energy thing here?" And I'm like, "He doesn't give a shit. He wants to work together. Go ahead." So I let him cast in the camp while no one was around.
Newer blood. Newer blood.
Not even newer blood. He was just like, "We need to work together." He's of firm mind that I want to work together.
Didn't want to kill anyone helped because dude, he really didn't want to do it.
So here's the thing.
I was
My
sweating
dude never
the idea of
believed
having
a
to hide
fucking line out of you. Like, when you guys left the first time, he said, well, no, when you guys left the first time you walked out of the arch,
Yeah.
I turned around and
Is
went,
that jam?
5 minutes.
oh my god.
I said, they'll be back.
Dude,
They'll be back.
listen, man.
And then you walked back, and I was like, and then you walked back, and I was like, what did I fucking say? What did I fucking say?
I don't know if I should tell you guys.
Come back, man.
Do you fellas want to know the reason Leon said to go back?
I was also
That too.
completely ready when you were talking to them.
Because I rolled for his major detriment, which is his curiosity, yeah.
I was fucking
you're
so
curious.
ready to jump in front of you if any of them would move forward.
The reason he was so quiet is he was running.
That was exactly why I was on my heels. Was his initial idea is protect my men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
said,
what
"What
you
if
Except this fucker is so goddamn loyal to you.
I was like,
I
Mm-hmm. You started comboing with what I was saying, and I'm like, I'm so proud. I'm like, yeah.
I'm just happy nobody fucking died, man.
Well,
really did a peaceful
there's also the part
I've been
when you
wanting
guys
this
left
since
the first
2.5.
time. When you guys left the first time, I turned to my men, and I was just, They sent so many new people with just enough information to make them angry enough to fight us, but they didn't tell them any of the gifts Lord has given them. Any of that, all of that information you gained was already told to the guild months ago.
I can imagine. I'm gonna be honest with you. I forgot some of it. That's why I was asking, like, oh, you tried.
There was a little bit of new
before.
stuff.
Like, I wanted to
There
try.
was actually a surprising bit of new stuff.
I could hear like
That's the
a
thing.
third of what you were saying, so I was really coping.
Also, I hope you know, I was listening to Ultra Kill music the entire time.
I just
Yeah?
struggle hearing people and understanding.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I'm listening to Gabriel's theme.
Spirit.
I hope that my fucking desperate plea
yes,
to
I
just
know
see
line, like,
help
when
a
you
lot.
You did. You actually convinced him.
Yeah.
We haven't
You
spoken
seemed
in
so
but he
desperate that he actually
definitely knows
considered
me,
it.
And Leon was having, oh god, he's me.
I love playing a character who does not know or give a fuck about any of it. Because out of character, I haven't been here for any of this arc, so I'm like, I don't know much at all out of character besides they killed more characters. So being able to like hear the answers like
1 second.
last time on Dragon Ball Z,
My
previous Lunacore
only
season.
thing
Yeah?
was one of your statements literally was just I didn't listen to the last 3 sentences and I had to refrain because he's like I'm not trying to be rude and then Todd said something for me and I'm like oh thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Listen.
One of your
Thanos
sentences
doesn't
was
give a
literally just
fuck.
entirely canceled out the last 3 sentences I said. I was like I just explained this. What the fuck do you want from me?
I couldn't hear you. I could only hear Todd.
Oh. Move closer.
That's why.
I'm very
You're
overpowered.
angry at us. I did. Everything's at
Also,
200%.
So
I was being the softest mortal in existence.
So I was just fucking cracking like most of my joints, and then you turned to look at me and I stopped. Like, am I doing something wrong? Am I being too loud?
No, there was one time where like you were being like starting to get aggressive, and I just put a hand out and just like it's okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if you noticed, but when you started popping your bones, I just had to be like, alright. I was like, just to make sure.
I'm just fucking waiting. I know I don't trust you fucks worth a dime. I lost brothers in Dead Man's Falls, so I know one of you. Also, Anthony looks real fucking shifty.
That's understandable.
He does.
I tried to, like, obviously whether it comforted you or not, that doesn't to you, but I really wanted to, like, hope by saying, like, I don't want to hurt anyone, and that I'm a wandering monk might have helped, even a little bit, because it's like, obviously, he looks